Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ignition Point, a weekly Dungeons and Dragons session featuring these wonderful people. It is great to have you here.
Steve.
I don't know what's going on today. Anyone can just help me out. This would be great. So I hope everyone is having a great week so far. It is wonderful to be back with you. In our announcements, if you like what we do, hit the follow button if you're not following already so you can get notifications when we go live. Or if you'd like to, please hit the subscribe button. It would be absolutely fantastic to have you as part of the spooky community. If you want to catch up on any of these videos after the fact, you can do so over on my YouTube channel of the same name, Boomeadow. But otherwise, other news, for anyone who is wondering, on the 11th of November, coming to a Saturday soon near you, we have a new Dungeons and Dragons stream starting called Equinox. So if you like futuristic Dungeons and Dragons stuff, my world setting in particular, or even just what's going on in the state of hell in 50,000 years after this game happens, check in on Saturday the 11th of November to see what's going to happen, because most of these people are also going to be in that game too, so fun. We're still trying to convince Scott and Craig to join us, even temporarily for it, but otherwise you can expect to see Kevin, Steve, Clint, Andrew and Dusty on that Saturday. So other than that, does anyone else have any kind of little highlights or anything that they'd like to do? Like say any
the announcement? Not the announcement, the recap rather.
Recap, not yet. Also, everybody,
I
very
had
shortly.
a mad nap before the game. That was pretty good.
Yep.
Just like to announce that.
And
I bought a homeless made coffee today.
And very shortly on a weekend, very soon, Kevin is getting married. So for everyone, put some congratulations down in the chat. That'd be lovely.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Foreshadowing that he's not going to be here because having a relationship's more important than D&D.
After married life, it's just my whole dynamic's going to change.
Well, I mean,
We won't see him again, guys.
one thing
I've never
that
played D&D with someone who's married.
well,
I'm married.
I was wanting to potentially float the idea that one Monday, everyone's who has significant others, their partners play your character for the Monday.
Alright, Steven.
Oh,
Precious.
Oh no, because this is the thing. Budge would need to be Budge, obviously,
I was gonna
because there is only one Budge. But I think you are not coming through, Clint.
I think
Mute
I
himself
should
in
play
Discord.
because
You're always muted.
I'm the closest thing Steven's got to a significant other, so therefore I would be Budge.
Nope. But yeah, wouldn't it?
I want to see this. I really do. I want to see the significant others take out.
Play your characters.
You can do that.
Well, the question is,
Steven, real easy commitment from you, eh?
Yeah.
well, you would get to be yourself. I would obviously have to be the DM because I already know that my husband could not take over the role of me.
He has to. It's too bad.
No, it's the rules. He has to.
The rules. It's a swapsy day.
Okay, well, if that's what we're going to do, but if he wants to run a group of women, go for it.
What is opposite
I'm
there?
also here.
I think it'd be really interesting. It'd be interesting to see what your characters do.
Apparently January 25th is the official opposite date,
Well, that's when it should be.
according to time and date. I don't know why the 25th of January though. What's the significance of that?
Well, the problem is, how many of your significant others know about your characters and what their characters are about?
Oh, absolutely nothing. I think the point would be you write them a brief and then you let them go to town.
No, it's a verbal 5-minute rundown.
Which I will point
As
out.
much as you can fit in 5 minutes.
Oh, how I think it would potentially go. Doc would be even more scheming than normal. Hito would
He
be.
can do the accent.
He
He knows
to-
the accent.
Hito would be the bare
He's been yelling
bones
all the
minimum. Good luck. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Hudson let's be honest, I think Hudson would be a very wonderful hero, just like always.
He'd be very heroic. I think. It's so good.
It's all right. I got plenty of characters rolled up.
The
Sorry, I got a lot of
question
mistakes,
is,
that's fine.
I'm also scared though that Kevin would end up being smarter than normal and more devious.
Ooh.
Oh, easily.
Ooh.
Is that-
Ooh.
I don't think Kevin will dispute this either.
No, absolutely not. What do you mean? I live with the woman. I know what she's like.
So,
I've done been around her.
if
Gotta
anyone
live with it.
if anyone would like to see that potential one shot happen, let me know and we'll see if we can make it happen. Otherwise, what
And
happens?
if anyone wants to play Budge, the DMs are open.
Yeah,
Just-
you got between now and the 25th of
Yeah.
January to
Yeah.
get in there.
You already got it covered, bud. You already gave that homeless guy a coffee. Just get
Oh.
that one in. And...
Yeah,
You know
you're
what?
halfway there.
You know what? I already know. I'll get my son, who is Budge's #1 fan, to play Budge.
Let's go.
How do you think that's going to
Well,
go, Craig?
I'm going to be really mean here.
Mm.
Your significant other.
Steve's like, I'm out.
I can't believe you killed him on live television like that.
And he was never seen again.
Never heard of again.
Yes.
I need him on Saturday.
Wait, you just remembered.
So
You
anyway,
understand?
last time, what happened was,
Yeah, what
Yes,
happened
yeah,
last time?
You know where I am.
Scotty did the recap.
Yeah.
Someone else take it. I'm dead.
Alright.
That was a good recap.
Cal started glowing, and he was covered in spiderwebs that were connecting to Doc and Budge and then going
Oh,
off into
God.
the desert.
Some weird dream shit.
Then he opened a portal to Idrisil. And then Cal was sad. And sad backwards is Das, and Das not good. I'll write that down for later. We arrived at the Burning Blades Pride. Met Caliburn and Yellut. I'm really struggling with the name because I just wrote down what they kind of sounded like.
Yeah.
We met Hudson's mum, who I don't believe we actually caught her name.
Oh, we did.
We called her Mama Hudson a lot.
No, we called her name.
Was it Martha?
It's Artrum.
Yes.
Atrum.
Martha.
It's
It was
Atrum.
Martha.
It's Atrum.
Atrum. Yeah. Yeah. So
You know it's Martha.
intellectually distinct master. The music played
same
last
name as
time.
Doc's mum.
The music that played last time bopped, and it's actually in the background currently. We found out, and this is I underlined this. Hudson is a very good cook, according to his mother, and we found that out.
It was also
And-
news to Hudson, judging by the look on his face on camera.
We need to keep
Like,
that. We need to keep that cliff noted to make Hudson cook more.
You did
We
say
also
that,
met
didn't
Kasabre and Kathiki. Kasabre is a very mean male Leonin, and Kathiki is like, I guess a childhood quote-unquote friend of Hudson's, because Hudson's childhood is a bit accelerated. Hudson got a medallion from his people, question mark? He got some sort of medallion from his mum, from like his real Aarakocran people. And there are clues near the Oasis Lagoon for Hudson, which I actually have no idea where it is. I meant to ask him before the end of session. I just wrote down, ask Hudson where that is. We get a year and day to complete the trials. Hudson brings courage to his people. That's what he said to the tribe leader when he was being, like, interviewed, I suppose. Then Hudson verbally destroyed Kasabre. He fucking took him down. And then from there, I got a phone call, so I missed the end, but I believe we completed the hut. Hudson was asked to do stuff while we were completing it, and he sort of delegated to us. We rolled really well on the D100s that we got given. I think both of them were in the 90s, if I'm not incorrect.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember? Yeah.
it? Pretty well.
94
That was all
90, I
Hudson.
think.
And then
That's
I
cool.
missed the conversation right at the end after we completed the hut, so I didn't have any notes for that. You got anything big there, Steve-o? Or...
No, I just finished up with we built the fuck out of the house.
You did.
Built the fuck out of the house. And
The
if I recall
birdhouse.
correctly, it was a birdhouse.
Wait,
Yeah,
did you
it
say
is.
that Hudson seemed sort of briefly distracted by, was it Adra?
Oh yeah.
Pretty much
but,
half the
it
town,
was-
half the village.
Yeah, but
Well,
like
Asia in particular was like
intimately distracted.
sort of she was like the old babysitter or something like that, and she was obviously knew you quite well. And then yeah, like I think you seem to charm a lot of the villagers. You were sweet talking them all, weren't you? But yeah, we also
Hudson's cool.
Where did we end on?
Hudson
What did
being
we
Hudson.
what did we end at?
Hudson, you guys completed Hudson's hut, and you basically
Oh, we were getting ready for a party.
yeah, you were getting ready for the actual like actually going and participating now in
what
the
it was.
actual festival.
Are there beads?
There are not beads in this place.
I have to give anyone a rock.
Not that I know of.
I'll take
So
one.
I'm giving her a rock.
But as you are wandering around the village of the Burning Plains Pride, I will get it out in a minute, you start to notice that there are tables set up where you can purchase for a very small fee different types of festival foods and the like, fried doughs and pies. You do see some signs for an eating competition. You see that some of the other Leonin have set up other kinds of carnival games and things like this. Particularly, there seems to be things like an arm wrestling contest, a dragon race, a storytelling contest. And standing off to one side, you can see that there are a number of children standing next to what appears to be 3 holes in the ground with a bucket that has little green dolls placed in it. You can see, according to the sign, this is called the Goblin Toss. And standing there, considering some of the dolls, with his hands on his hips, appears to be a very familiar little man with a wooden chest on his back.
Oh, it's Hito.
Oh, okay.
Who's first, gang? Who's walking first in our little conga line?
I wouldn't notice.
Golden toss.
You wouldn't notice?
I'll see Hito like walking up behind him.
You fucking would see Hito. You'd be on the lookout for him. wouldn't you?
Hato, you're looking at the different
Look what the
holes.
cat dragged in.
You're looking at the different holes. Apparently, these holes, according to the Leonin who is in charge of this particular event, is turning around and has said that the holes are supposed to be fireplaces. And there's a big hole, a medium hole, and a smaller hole. But he has a bucket full of these little goblin dolls. You notice that some of them are a bit weirdly stuffed. They seem to all be quite top heavy. The heads seem to have like a small stone or something in them. But apparently you can win prizes, Hito.
Yeah, look what the cat dragged in. Hey there, Hito.
Hi. Hello.
You finally made it.
Well, it was. I got what I wanted, and you know, I said
have a
I'd run
good
back
view
into you
score?
most likely. This festival's quite interesting. Although some of these things seem to be a bit questionable.
Like what?
This goblin toss.
And? What's wrong with it?
Are you participating?
Assessing. I mean, they seem weighted. I
Yeah.
feel this is probably, like most carnivals, rigged in some way.
Whoa. How can you say that?
Because they generally are. That's how they make their money. If they were a useful skill base that most people could achieve, they would lose money, and that's not good for them.
I don't think you're right. I'll show you,
Well,
and I'll go over. I'm paying for a go.
in these sorts of places, Hudson, the house always wins in the end. It's his buddy. Was he like Mr. McGregor?
I mean,
That's pricey.
not as good as your berries, but let's have a go at this. I'll aim for the small one.
You aimed for the small one. Okay, so roll me a d20 plus your dex modifier, please.
Don't forget to yell out Kobe.
Now we yell out for Kobe.
16
Plus 4. 20.
plus 4.
Nice.
You line it up, Hudson. Are you using your goggles?
Nope.
Oh, so you line it up with your beady yellow eye, judge the weight of the goblin, and you toss. And you watch as the goblin bends in half and manages to just land with a soft floomph into the small hole. He goes, 3 points. Lucky shot.
See? How's that? Not rigged.
You still get 3 more. The more points you get, the better the prize. Is 2 more, sorry. So you
All right, I'll do it again.
you have 3 points.
I'll aim for the small one.
Yep.
And how do we do disadvantage with that? So that'll be again. Now, I wasn't looking, so I stuffed it.
You with a soft floomph, the little goblin skitters into the dirt and he picks it up. Oh, tough luck, my friend. One more. Let's see what you win.
All right. I'll look again. Not going to be a show-off this time.
You have inspiration, Hudson, as Doc turns around and goes, Doc, how do you inspire him?
I'll just give him a big slap on the back. You got this, buddy. Aim right there. Got to arc it up a little bit.
So that's 19.
Okay, 19. The goblin doll lands in the hole. Its little tufted feather hair poking out the top. Oh, so 6 points, 6 points. He takes you watch as Shoroshuk goes and picks up the goblins. All right. You have your choices. A small rag doll. And he holds up a slightly creepy hand-sewn little lion doll that seems to be in a little woven dress. He also holds up what appears to be a small unicorn. Do you have any preferences? You notice underneath it all there seems to be a fluffy little yellow bird one.
I'll take the unicorn.
Oh,
the unicorn, thanks.
oh, good choice, good choice. Wonderful, wonderful. So, anybody else want to go?
No, I'm good.
I don't need to have a go. No. You should have a go, Hito. Have a
What's
have
the
a
matter,
little fun
Hito?
around
You,
line.
are you saying it's rigged because you can't throw them in there?
Oh,
Yeah, I mean Hudson did do a decent job.
the number one prize is this. And he holds up a plush. It's about half the size of Hito, but you notice it's a plush looking Tarask. It has very soft, velvety, dark orange fur. It's underneath a more golden, soft velour style fur, and each of its little horns are just perfectly curved. It's ridiculously soft to the touch.
And I just have to get it in the small hole.
Oh no, you just have to get as many points as possible. The most points you can get on 3 throws is up to 9 points. You get 9 points, you win this guy.
And do I have to throw?
Of course, that is the only way it keeps it fair.
Hill is pretty steep. I'll give it a go.
He holds out his hand for the silver piece.
I'll hand the silver over.
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to collect my 3
Little
Goblins.
goblins. They have button eyes, little dyed green feathers for hair tufts, little shells sewn on for the ears.
There it is. I will hold them back as if I'm going to throw all 3 at once.
Okay. That is not how this works.
Don't throw all 3 at once.
No, because you need to make a d20 roll plus your dex modifier.
Oh, why is it doing that? Why? I'm going to open a portal in front of me and a portal over the top of the hole and then throw all 3 of them through my little portal straight into the hole.
You have to throw one at a time, too. You watch.
Not if I throw all 3 into the portal and the portal just comes straight through into the box.
All right. You want to do this?
Fight him, Tegan.
You watch as Shoroshuk goes to grab them, but his old reflexes, he drops them all, and he leans over and he looks at you and picks them up. You have to throw them one at a time. Otherwise it does not count, because at least 2 would not go in the hole then.
So it's not an issue that I did the portal, so I'll just do a portal for each one straight in, individually.
Oh, I see. You like to not actually be skilled at what you're doing.
I would argue that being able to wield such magical powers is a skill.
Oh, really? Really?
Respectfully.
Hudson's got his arms crossed and just giving you a dirty look. Hito.
I mean, I threw it in the box, as requested.
I mean, if you want to argue semantics, technically you dropped it into the box. That is not a throw.
Well, no, the portal's in front of me. I threw it into the portal, and the other portal is in the mouth of the box. So
Did he technically break any of the rules?
Yes. Do you see these little children? And he gestures a hand to all the younger Leonin there and Hudson. I don't see them doing magic.
Oh no.
Don't tell Hito about the children. That never ends
No,
well.
he hasn't noticed them yet. Yeah.
It's alright, Doc's already corrupted them all.
it's not my fault that they're not. I mean, you claim it's a skill to throw. It's a skill to do what I did. And if they're not skilled to do that, that's not my problem.
I also question why you want to beat out a group of children. That badly.
I lean in. Does this one look like he's ever received any love in his life?
Jesus Christ.
He's lived a hard life.
Okay, so you're the enabler of
He
the
needs
group.
a he needs a
Hudson!
win every now and then.
Hudson, I didn't realize you were with a group of criminals.
Now, I don't understand why you get that.
Although judging
He's
Hudson
an
as a
unloved
child,
that needs to win. That's all.
although judging Hudson
him
as a
a toy.
child, should I be surprised that he's fallen in with a group of criminals?
Have
What'd
we
you say,
stolen
Hudson?
anything?
Would you like to repeat yourself one more?
All right, we're gonna leave. I'm gonna grab Hito by the shoulders and start steering him away. let's go get some. Is there any? What snacks do we see?
There are a number of other carnival games. There's also a food seller selling some. You're not really quite sure yet. Miscellaneous
Let's go get some
barbecued meats
some
on
candy.
sticks.
Some sort of. Oh, there's some meat.
Hudson
Want some
gives
meat,
his
Hito?
unicorn to the smallest kid at the goblin toss.
You watch.
Even graciously accepts the unicorn.
As you are holding the unicorn,
Oh, this is dangerous.
as you are holding the unicorn, Kevin, there's something about it that
That was a bit. Give it to a child. What do
no,
you mean?
no, you took it. You said you took it.
Alright.
So as you're holding it, there's something extra warm and fuzzy about it as you look into its dark, beady eyes. It's very soft, veloury, creamy fur with its blue horn and mane. Just something about it just makes you want to squish it to you and just snuggle it.
It vibes with me. I'm gonna roll a wisdom saving throw to see if I can control myself with snuggling.
Save for snuggling.
13, what's the DC on that, DM?
10.
Infinity? I think that's an infinity
Tw-
DC.
22.
Okay.
No one can resist the cuddle.
As you kind of pull it to you, Kevin, and you snuggle it into you, as you kind of wander off after Hito and Doc, you don't realize that, you're gripping onto it quite firmly for a few minutes when you feel a little bit rejuvenated. If you're missing any hit points, roll me 2d6 to regain 2d6 hit points.
I'm not missing any hit points.
So there you go.
What manner of thing is this?
The snuggle beast.
It is a snuggle
That's a
beast.
plushie that gives your hit
It's
points
a
back.
snuggle beast.
Wait till you Google them!
Do you want me to Google it or do you want me to not Google it?
You can.
Here, I'll send you the link
it
quickly.
legal?
Yes, it is legal.
Oh my god, I can see the unicorn. It's right there.
Oh, Jesus.
As I'm being wheeled away, how is the area crowded?
It is reasonably crowded. There are quite a few Leonin here. The whole village seems to be celebrating.
So, would I have advantage of disappearing out of this game owner's sight while being wheeled away?
Easily. Let me have a look. As you are being wheeled away, he very quickly absorbs himself back
Is
into...
he on rollerblades or something?
No. He's just winding amongst people and things like this as this game owner focuses back on, the kids who are wanting to play the Goblin Toss. Hudson, as you go to step away, Shoroshuk reaches over to you and presses a silver coin back into your hand. That is for your friend. He did not get a good go, and he should be able to continue playing games.
Thank you. And I'm sorry
It's all right.
for stealing your berries.
Oh, it's okay. I didn't mean it about
He's
you
the
being...
criminal.
It's okay. I didn't mean it about you and your friends being criminals. Frankly, it was very impressive what he did.
Yeah, it was. I still think it's cheating, but anyway.
That is between you and him, but it was rather impressive.
They all are.
It doesn't surprise me.
And honestly, you can't blame me for stealing your berries. They are quite good.
Oh, I know. It's why I never really told you off too much, and why I didn't try to run my hardest to catch you.
Thanks again.
Anyway, go and enjoy the
I
festival.
just imagine like Hudson flying away and this guy chasing him.
Go and enjoy the festival with your friends. You deserve this. Good luck, Hudson.
Thank you.
Okay. Hito, you...
As I'm being wheeled away with Doc, I'm just like, you're gonna let him talk to everyone, like all of us, like that? Oh, criminals? Charlatan that he is.
Hito, I suspect he was sort of making light of the situation at our expense. He and Hudson clearly have a history, but
So,
not a
it's good
terrible
to
one.
make light, is it?
I don't like that smile. Why don't we get some food and participate in the festivities? Do you know what it's like to attend a festival and play some games and have some food with friends?
It's like a
You don't know
sacrifice,
before.
less screaming.
There's not necessarily any sacrifices this time, as far as I'm aware. Unless
As I
there's
said,
some...
it's like a sacrifice, just less screaming.
Yeah. Oh, so you... Oh, okay. I kind of see where you're coming from. I suppose we don't need any...
Woo!
You know... What was that?
Food eating competition.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Where?
A pie eating
Hudson's
contest.
heading towards
gonna-
the food.
You're heading
Yep.
towards a pie eating
I'm gonna see where
competition.
the others are.
Yep.
Okay. You watch as a number of uckers are racing around. They have flowers woven into their wiring and things like this. Several of them have what appear to be palm frond like wigs on. One of them standing there swishing their palm frond skirt as a group of little Leonin girls are just like absolutely losing their mind over it.
Is this the pie eating competition? What are we done?
I'm assuming you guys can hear me.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, good. So are you all following Hudson over to the pie eating?
Well,
Yeah, sure.
I'm sort of looking for where the others are. If they're heading over, I'll follow as well.
Okay.
And I'll make sure that Hito's following.
All right. Well, if you're dragging me along, you'll notice.
Can I
have
buy you
my
like a meat skewer?
skill locked on that game.
I buy him like the tastiest looking like meat skewer or something.
You find a skewer which it appears to be a Hydra meat skewer that is brushed in a kind of sweet soy marinade.
One for you
Thank you.
and one for me.
Cute.
I'll put my hand on Hito's shoulder. He told me to give you this, so you can have another go at any time.
Oh, I can have another go, can I? I think I'll
that's
take
what he
my
said.
one-set offer. Thank you.
That sounds good.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Maybe less showing off.
How is that showing off? Your ability to lift things that I cannot. I could deem that as showing off, can't I?
Hmm.
Your ability to fly with your wings. I mean, I could do it magically, but that's beside the point. Again, isn't that showing off? Me fitting
Well-
through a tiny little hole in a rock where you cannot. Is that me showing off?
What?
They are
It's-
gifts that we all have.
I suppose.
Me setting fire to all of his stuffed animals in his stall. Is that me showing off?
No.
That's showing off.
No. No showing off. Definitely no showing off.
He called you a criminal.
And I was. I stole his berries.
And the rest of the group?
Well, we're not exactly saints. There was an incident.
An incident, if you
Oh.
will.
Yes.
That reminds me, I have a gift for you, Hudson. I think you might appreciate it.
I like gifts.
Yeah, you just reminded me. It came from a saint. They were protecting it for some stupid reason. Here, it's called the Necklace of Chaos. Here you go. It doesn't work anymore, but I figured you might
Oh.
like it. The big black gem.
Thanks.
Fancy. You probably get some money for it.
No, I can't give away a gift. I'll put it on.
It's a very long silver pendant. In the middle of the round, almost sun-like emblem in the center is a reasonably large gemstone, probably the size of like a 20-cent piece. But you notice that it looks black, but as it's catching the light, you realize that it's a very dark blue-green, but it has a large crack down the center of it now.
Thanks, I appreciate the gift.
Thanks, we are not.
I don't think I've got anything I can give you.
Don't worry. I'm good. Just having you around is enough for me.
Oh,
And trust me, I got far more out of that necklace and acquiring it than you have just having the pleasure of wearing it.
no, thanks, Hito.
You're welcome.
Doc, where are you at the moment?
I'm standing behind him, just munching on this
Roll me a perception.
hydromate. Oh. Rolling a percepzione. It's under P, right?
I should hope so.
Q.
23.
And the S for seeing.
Doc, in the fading afternoon sunlight, you see this. Obviously, Hudson puts on this necklace, and you see the large pendant, but the stone catches your eye. I mean, you've seen stones that look like this in some of the temples near your village, in your village where you grew up, in some of the associated temples as you've made your way into the Fire Realm, but a lot of the temples in the Dark Isles and the Cascade Isles. You've seen stones that look like this. Never this dark, but you have seen stones of this colour.
Wait, what color is it again?
It's like a kind of dark blue-green. Bluish green kind of colour.
But really dark, this one.
Yeah, like any light that was inside it has vanished. When they
Do I know what it's associated with in
roll
the
me a
temples that
history.
I've seen it in? Oof, okay.
Um, you vaguely recall that they have something to do with funeral rites.
Mm.
I love the fact that, Scott, you know what these are.
What's that stone there? That looks familiar.
Hito just gave it to me.
I think I've seen something like that before. I don't know what they do, but there's some sort of magic in them. What is
I
it,
don't
Peter?
think-
Oh, nothing of real interest, especially now.
Can I roll an insight on this?
Go for it.
Or well, I don't have to. I like this.
Yeah,
guy's
you
soft
don't.
as
You
well,
when it's against your own teammates, you don't need to roll insight. You literally he's sus as hell. You know Hito.
I don't. He's just so sus, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
do you
I
really
think
want to know
you-
the details of what I do?
Not what you do, but what you maybe
Did?
giving Hudson.
Well,
It's alright, he's probably demagicked it anyway.
I have. It causes no threat to Hudson at all. It has some monetary value.
What about to others?
It will affect No one in its
Poor.
current.
Budge in the back.
What is
You just
this?
hear Budge in the background, like pouring a beer.
He's going off on something. He has one of his headphones on. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I wasn't pouring a beer.
What are you pouring, bud?
I wasn't pouring anything. My mic was muted.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, was it?
No, it wasn't. We heard the
It-
crack of the can
it
and
was
then the glug.
Hudson. It was Hudson.
Putting my fucking aircon on. I just unmuted my mic. Don't tell me when my mic's
Who's pouring the fucking drink, bro? It's so loud.
Come to the
Clint
roof
is
and you're
just
like,
there.
this look, he's pouring a beer.
What?
The only thing
thought it
Steve was
was weird.
doing
I do.
was showing his butt, trying to get a partner. He was,
I do like the fact that you were standing in the background. I'm like, is he pouring a beer from like
From the
like
roof,
6 feet?
Yeah, it's to get a good head on it. You pour it up from
Can't
higher and
be.
it'll just automatic
Anyway.
hit.
Anyway,
yeah. So
Yeah, look,
there's no threat to him. I mean, it. The.
What
it
about
pose
to
a threat
others?
to anyone. No, it's not gonna. In its current state, it's inert. It's nothing.
and who did you kill to acquire that?
Just a couple of priests.
So Hudson, if you want to wear a death stone that is he's killed a bunch of priests to steal it or whatever, then that's
Well, if they
to you.
didn't put up a fight and hand it over, I wouldn't have had to kill them. They made it more difficult than it needed to be.
So you sucked the magic out of this one, did you?
Hell yeah.
Of course.
I'm confused now.
He's killed a bunch of people to acquire that by the looks of it.
They're religious zealots. I mean, religious nutters. They're a dime a dozen.
It feels similar to like a blood diamond or something, Anyway, I'm ethically against that sort of thing.
So much like when we went and killed those things at the other temple. I'm confused now.
We didn't kill a priest at the other temple, Hudson. That was a
We
mummy.
killed something that was already dead. So,
Okay.
how do you feel about killing people, Hudson?
I don't like it.
Okay, so would you kill someone for a necklace?
I will
No.
stay dead through the first spell.
Oh, so self-defense.
A little bit excessive, but yes, still self-defense.
Like against that child the other day.
That was excessive. I suppose.
Well, I did learn a new trick. Like if I put a portal in half of someone and then just cut the portal off and just separate the priest in half. It was really cool.
Yeah, how many kids did you test that one on?
Not just a priest. It was the first time.
No, I said how
Oh.
many kids.
I think I want to skip the pie eating contest now.
oh no!
They're not
Ah,
feeling
no,
so good.
no. Look, Hudson, you can take that if you want, but no, we're gonna do the pie eating contest. You gotta put on a show.
Across the way, Hudson, you can hear one of the town guards, kind of like the caravan guards, calling up anyone who would like to participate in the arm wrestling contest.
But give
that.
that a go.
Okay.
That sounds fun. I think Kevin, you should have a go at it too.
Me? Arm
Yeah.
wrestling.
In seal form, of course.
I'll roll up my long ass sleeve and show him my exactly like 50% maximum arm of I've got a 10 in strength or whatever, like a 0 in strength.
Of course you do.
I can't lift shit, man. I'm not wrestling anyone. Do they have leagues?
No. Are you
The 10 strength division.
if
So I
you
have a division for like, can I arm wrestle
Those are
children? I
kids.
might. Yeah. I might get
Arm
off
wrestle
there.
a corpse.
It's corpse v corpse, alright? That's fair game.
Yeah. It's your division.
It's my division.
What if
What
it
are we
ends in a
writing down,
dead
Tegan? Am I
heat?
getting
So-
an official warning?
so Hudson, the guard Delrunen kind of calls you over. He's like, come on over. Basically, you pair up, and you pay your entrance fee. You pair up. Whoever wins a jackpot prize.
Come on, Budge.
Oh, Budge is gonna win everyone some money.
You watch as the crowd is parted, as Casabrai, upon you saying, Hudson, that you're going to join, Casabrai elbows his way through. You! I want to fight you. Let
It's an arm wrestle, but sure, go right ahead.
Let everybody see who is the stronger warrior.
I can let that be shown quite easily, yeah.
What about all of you? It would be nice if, you know, everyone was to see how bad a leader you are and how weak your team is.
Oh,
You don't talk smack about Budge's friends.
Other strengths other than actual strength, Chief? What do you mean? Not everyone has to be physically strong. Get over yourself.
Says,
Honestly, grow up.
oh, says the scrawny little fish man, of course.
I say that, I'm not strong. What do you mean? What am I gonna be like? Oh yeah, arm wrestle me. I'm smart, I'm not strong, dickhead. Honestly.
I'm confused.
Hey,
He
besides,
said fight.
An arm wrestle is a fight. It is showing strength. It
not
is a
against him.
Yeah, that's just
Um,
bullying.
Let's just see. I mean, we don't want any magic involved in this. This is a physical thing, isn't it?
Of course.
So we need a magical reset to make sure that you're not magical.
Yeah.
Aha, I'm not magical, so you can put all the anti-magic you would like on me. I don't need magic. I have these.
So you agree to the terms of a magical reset, do you?
I'll take one.
Can this be the competition? Who can withstand the magical reset instead of the arm wrestle? We jackpot that one, please.
Why are you like this?
Yeah, it's like
What do you mean?
Tegan sighing.
Sorry, I'm just sending something through to someone. There we go.
Wait, Hudson, do you still want Budge in this?
Oh, you can do the arm wrestling part. You don't have to get a reset.
Nah, I'm with you. Reset me too.
Alright, everyone, bunch up. I'm only gonna cast this once.
Oh no, I'm not cast it once.
Dear
You can
God.
get everyone.
Okay, okay.
Are you gonna dual cast?
Del Runen looks at this and he's like, oh, whoa. First of all, anyone who's going to participate, 10 gold, please. 10 silver, please.
10 gold
Okay.
it is.
10 silver.
I get my 10 silver.
Might want to get everyone to back up, other than those who are going to be involved in this part.
Well, I mean, it's just an arm wrestle.
Oh, we're doing something first.
We have to do a magic reset, so there's no one. We know no one's cheating.
Yep.
I mean, Hudson, I trained you.
What?
You don't have magic.
Oh, but Budge does, and Budge does what Captain Hudson tells him to do. Reset!
Reset.
Oh,
Unless the Casabra's, too scared to get reset.
I'm never too scared.
All right, resets.
Alright, we need the area cleared. Maybe we should go over into that open space over there so we don't damage anything.
Basic Del Runen just kind of gives everyone to give a bit of a, 2 steps backwards. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know if I should be worried.
You
I mean,
should.
2-step. I kind of need 20 foot.
Okay. No, whatever this is.
Specifically at least 20 foot. Yeah.
Oh, okay, whatever this is, should I be concerned if I'm having to, basically evacuate
you
a
probably want
square?
a safety barricade.
You're asking me to evacuate the square.
I mean, we'll go over there. Away from
We'll get
everyone.
away from everyone.
Yeah. I mean, Hudson's done this before, so there's nothing to worry about.
All right, go over there, knock yourselves out. Come back when you're ready to have an arm wrestle. Jeez, your people are taking things far too seriously. Okay, he follows Kasabrai follows you. You know,
Ready?
Hudson, you do notice that Kasabrai doesn't have any of his team with him.
Probably because I don't like him.
Well, where's your team?
Off enjoying the festival. And mine do not need to hang around me like little cubs who need their mother.
I think we just enjoy Hudson's company.
Company. That probably says something about you if they don't enjoy your company.
Or it says something about them if they enjoy yours.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah,
ever
he's
had
a good
friend
person.
before?
What was that?
Do you
Have
need
you
a
ever
hug?
had a friend?
Give me a hug.
Budge is gonna convert
Give Budge
him.
a hug. Give Budge a hug. You need it.
No, thank you.
They hit different. They hit different, bud. Promise.
This is a persuasion roll.
Are we?
surely.
Yeah,
I just go
fine.
to grab him. I just go to grab him.
Roll me in. Roll me in athletics.
Wait a minute. I believe
This
it.
is a contested grapple.
Yep.
Contested hug.
You only got a 12 though. Oh.
Budge, Kasabrai goes to duck under your arm, but you manage to catch him and like pull him in.
Oh my god.
There you go,
Got
buddy.
him on a 12.
There you go.
He's very stiff in your arms. He doesn't like this at all.
You'll learn to.
They all learn.
Everyone ends up.
They
loving
all
it.
learn to give up and just take the unwanted physical contact that Budge has to give.
Okay, I'll let go.
Well, when you put it like that.
Yep.
Thanks.
Sorry, Uncle Budge.
Let's just move on, really.
No, he's just. Hey, you get the impression, Budge. He's someone that just doesn't appreciate
No,
a
let's
hug.
just move on. Let's just move on, please.
It was noble intentions. but-
Noble intentions, yes. But
Yeah.
so you
Not
like
everyone's brave enough to handle a hug.
Kasabrai like shoulders his way out of the hug. Are we doing this or not, small man? Apparently, I need to be magically reset.
Very well. Remember, you asked for it.
He stands there, his hands on his hips.
Hudson does the same, but in a better pose.
Budge does the same, but in a worse pose.
It's more directed at the guy, and not my teammates. And I'm using my ability. My teammates don't take any damage. So this is just for him.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And
Oh my god.
We're gonna get kicked out. 33 5 fucking damage.
This guy's burnt.
Oh no, because remember I said twice.
He
Okay.
did say twice. I do recall twice being.
Trash talk, my friends.
He was a bitch, to be fair.
Tegan's writing stuff down. That's not good.
Yeah, these are the official warnings that'll be doled out after session.
Arrested. Banished.
You watch as his eyes widen as the fireball hits him. And you smell the smell of burning hair and fur. You can see that the edges of his ears have started to crisp and curl as they have started to blacken. The very thin skin across his muzzle blisters a little bit and cracks as you can see little lines of blood as it sizzles as the fire roasts him gently. But he
See,
sits
nothing
there.
to be- Ooh.
He sits there.
Ooh.
You see the big scorch marks across the front of his leathers. And his mohawk is looking significantly shorter at the front.
He's got a bald patch.
Everyone's been magically reset now. All good. I feel much better.
Can we heal him?
Nonsense, I feel fine.
You don't smell it.
Oh,
never
hang on,
does,
I
to
can
be
fix
fair.
that. I'll press to digitize him so he smells like.
I mean, on one hand,
Lime. He smells like lime now.
I mean, on one hand,
He's a sandalwood man. I've seen him.
All right. You want to smell like a real man.
on one hand,
You got it.
at least
Sandalwood.
I do not smell like I would bring predators. I am sure that Hudson would smell like chicken.
What a racially
I
biased
lean-
comments coming out of this guy.
I'm
isn't
gonna
there?
lean into Hudson and smell Hudson to see what he actually smells like.
What do you smell like, Hudson?
Chicken salt.
Not too far off, actually.
He comes with his own seasoning. Jesus.
Yep.
Is that why he says everyone just wants to hunt him?
I'm just gonna change the sandalwood smell that was given to our friend here, and go. I smell this bullshit.
Oh.
Oh.
He's gonna get messed with all day, man.
All right. Are we going to go and do this arm wrestle or not? You can see that he's shaking a little bit in pain as he's tenderly going to walk back to the arm wrestle.
You guys
Yeah.
have got this.
You sure you're up to it?
Of course. Never better.
Okay. We'll head back then.
All right. Yes. He goes over. Delrunen sees you guys coming, sees Casabrai, and goes, "Eee." But he's like, all right. The barrel is there, elbows bent, touching the surface, and grip each other's hands. The goal is to pin the other's hand. Whoever's hand touches the barrel wins that round.
Okay.
Who else is going to be in? You, friend of Hudson. He points at Budge.
Hello.
Did you want to come and participate or not?
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
Budge.
Yeah, you got this, big boy.
Budge, as you do so, you notice that the one of the bakers that you'd seen earlier, she weaves her way through her green dress swishing in the sand as she eyes you up. This one, Shahi. She eyes you up. It looks like you're going to be with me for this round.
Oh, Budge can't wait, and Budge will go to shake her hand.
She takes your hand in both of her paws and shakes vigorously.
Does he match her dress color?
Pretty close to, yeah.
Nice.
She's looking at all of your engraving work on all of your armor plates. You can see her eyes sparkle a little bit as it seems to really enjoy the actual design and patterns to them, Budge, especially the nicely newly sand polished leg plates.
Hey, Budge's eyes are up here.
You don't have eyes.
Oh, shit, Budge forgot.
Budge has eyes.
He's got ocular detectors.
I have eye equivalents.
Okay.
Eye adjacent.
Yeah.
Delrunen pairs you guys up. He looks at the remaining three of you. So, are you any of you going to participate, or?
Nah, not me. I've got tennis elbow.
What's tennis?
What's an elbow?
It's something we play in the Dark Isles. Does Hudson not have an elbow?
Yes.
I'm joking.
His arms are permanently straight.
He looks at
T-pose everywhere.
Well, you got wings, so it's separate to you.
Hito. Next to you, there appears to be a very bold-looking Leonin cub, kind of eyeing you up. He'd be roughly, maybe 12, 13. He's a similar height to you. He's like, I reckon I could take you on, little man.
Well, it depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about that silly little display of physical combat, yes, you probably could.
Yeah, of course.
But if we're talking about actual combat, well, I start patting the fox cloak that I'm wearing.
Oh, no, I was...
Many have tried.
Oh, no, I was talking about arm wrestling. I mean, have you never played a game before?
He doesn't have that many friends.
Let's cut out the middleman, shall we? And I'll reach back and I'll pat my chest. And he'll open up and his tongue will come out and hand me an arm of one of those priests and I'll hand it to the kid.
Cool!
There you go.
You watch as he takes it and he runs off with it.
Free arm. No need to wrestle.
Now his
Job
armless.
done.
The kid run.
No,
The kid.
now he's armed.
Hudson.
His arm.
His arm.
Hudson. You.
Armed and he's dangerous.
Hudson.
Armed and dangerous.
Hudson. You watch as the young child runs off with it to go show his friends.
As the child beats one of his friends upside the head with the arm.
Bitch slap.
Yeah. Further down, you hear someone announcing that very shortly a slapping competition will start.
Kevin does feel no pain.
Okay, so
He also has skeleton arms, we learned.
so
Can we have
as
a competition where we hold our breath for a long time?
no, so
Don't harm rounds, you know.
So-
famously.
Delrunen lines Hudson and Casabrai, Budge and Shahi up with their elbows on the wooden barrels. He holds his hands against them to make sure they're both upright in the center. And he counts 3, 2, 1, go. Make me athletics checks, please, both of you.
Wait, are you two arm wrestling him both at once?
No, they've got their
I'm
own.
wrestling at Baker.
Separate.
Ah, okay.
I've just met her.
You just met her, okay.
You
Okay,
just better break her arm.
I hope it goes well before January 25th.
okay, Budge. Budge, she gives a valiant effort as her arm shakes a little, and you lower almost to the barrel as she holds it. You know, you can see that her bicep is bulging as she's trying to hold it. She gives you a winning grin, her eyes looking at you excitedly, like this is the most fun she's had in a long time. Hudson, you, however, watch in horror as your arm starts to lower and shake towards the barrel. I need both of you to roll me another athletics, please. Yeah. Budge, it doesn't take much. Shahi is looking at you with a grin as her arm is shaking. You can feel the pressure of it as you feel a little bit bad, but she kind of gives you a smile as her hand taps the barrel. And she looks at you happily like, oh, that was so much fun.
A bunch think so too. You're very strong.
Oh, thank you. Would you like to come and try our pastries? I've been baking all day, so it's no wonder I am feeling so fatigued. Or
Budge reckons we can stop by. Budge has to watch Hudson win first.
Oh, well, it's not just that. It's you need to combat the winner. As she looks across, as Hudson, your hand is still shaking halfway to the barrel as he's holding it. You can see that Casabrai has this look of cockiness to him as you are both held in thrall, trying to combat each other. Roll me another athletics.
Maybe it's just the smell that makes you strong, because that is really potent.
Hudson, as you say that, he takes a moment as he leans forward and growls it right into your face. And maybe You should pay more attention to what your opponent is doing than having a smart mouth, as he slams your hand down on the barrel. As your hand hits, he lifts his hand in the air. Yes!
Well done.
And,
well played.
And that is why I should be the leader of this pride. Not you.
Well, that's your opinion, and you're entitled to it.
Delrunen kind of looks at both of you a little warily before clearing his throat. Yes, so, Kasabrai, you and, sorry, what's your name? Metal Man.
Oh, Budge's name is Budge.
Oh.
I'm a fish.
Oh, well, hello, Budge. I'm sorry, I
Hi.
didn't catch your name earlier. I should have
That's
got
fine.
it. But anyway, here we go. Kasabrai versus Budge.
Can I
You got
hit
this,
by any
Budge.
chance? Can I help Budge, or is this cheating?
I mean, technically
I have
it's
telekinetic.
cheating, but
Yeah, but I'm a thief.
Budge has got this.
Budge has got this.
Budge has got this. Budge
I was
might
gonna
not have
invisible.
this.
I was gonna invisible mage hand on the back of Budge's hand to help him push, because I have telekinetic, so I can make my mage hand invisible.
Shahi, by the way, Hudson, Shahi comes up to you and just kind of pats you on the shoulder and gently rubs your back.
Thanks.
It's all right. I thought you looked very brave.
Thank you.
Delrunen walks up to Budge. Kasabrai puts his elbow on the barrel, Budge, and snatches your hand.
Oh, now you want a hug.
Delrunen grabs both of your hands, Budge, and counts 3, 2, 1. Roll me in athletics.
Jesus.
Budge, you watch.
Could have taken the help.
You watch Budge as the look on this man's face. He was already looking cocky, and you just see as his lips quirk into just this menacing smirk as your hand starts to lower towards the barrel. Roll me another athletics.
Well, this is unexpected, but I guess you have to be strong to beat Captain Hudson.
Toy.
You,
He's not as strong as Budge, though.
as you say,
As he's saying that,
as you say that, Budge, you give a small smile and just go slam as you hear his knuckles hit the barrel, and you see the dent as the back of this man's knuckles just slightly fracture the wood inwards.
And you
Now
just
never
break his
insult
fucking
Budge's friends
wrist.
again.
Delrunen kind of looks at both of you a little like, yee, as he takes your hand, Budge, and is like, here is our winner. Well
Hey,
done.
Budge.
Well done, Budge. As he hands you over a bag of gold. A bag of silver. You have, your winnings are 60 silver and what appears to be a golden disc of some description. It seems to be a token. You notice that it has a carving of it, on it, of what appears to be a large tree whose roots have come around to circle around the top of it. Delrunen comes over to you. This badge, if you take it over to that tent over there, you can turn the badges in for prizes.
Oh yeah, Budge loves prizes.
Yes. So the more, the more competitions you win, the more tokens you get, and the more prizes you can win.
This is gonna be fun.
How's Kasabre looking after his defeat?
He is kind of glowering at you. He
Does he look shattered?
No, you can hear him giving this deep, throaty, like.
Oh,
And
he's
it's
purring.
no, he's not.
Happy.
No, it's not purring. It's more of a deep in his
Like
throat.
a cat
I'm just-
barking up.
Yeah.
I'll just lean over to Kevin, going, "Can I kill that one?"
You watch as Kasabra.
No.
You watch as Kasabrai stalks off, and you watch as he kind of like shoulders a teenage boy out of the way, and he kind of like jumps and skips. He's not fast by it. It wasn't too hard, but you watch as he stalks off.
I'll turn
Gonna be
back to Hito and I'll be like, nah, it's so much more fun watching him be upset.
I predict he's going to be trouble in the future.
Yeah,
Just easy
maybe
to
he will
kill
be.
them.
Well done, Budge.
Thanks, Hudson. That was fun. You let him win, though, right?
Yes, most definitely.
Thought so, because you've been budget arm wrestling, so if Budge beat him, surely, you gotta be stronger than him.
Well, Budge, Doc sort of sidles over. Budge, you know that you may have worn him out, and he may still have a lingering, tennis elbow sort of situation going on.
He
Oh,
definitely
well,
has a
that's-
lingering smell.
There's definitely tennis elbow going around. I think people
Nah.
catch him. People are getting it.
Budge had him.
Yeah. Budge still doesn't know what tennis is.
Also, I was going to say before, Hudson, that, the best leader doesn't always necessarily have to be the strongest warrior as well. But I don't
Doesn't
know.
hurt.
You're pretty close to it, but there are other qualities that I've noticed in you. You were quite political there, I noticed.
You've got to be a good sport.
Yeah. I think that is one of your strengths.
I mean, ribbing and that sort of stuff's all good, but still, you still be a good sportsman.
I think that
What's ribbing?
I can respect that. Ribbing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
what did you mean by that, Hudson? Messing
When
around,
you,
right?
you tease each other, but in a fun way. Not malicious. What's that word? Yeah,
Yeah, malicious.
yeah, that's it. Malicious.
So there's different ways of making fun of people?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it without causing them any harm or upsetting them.
Well, that's why you make fun of them, isn't it? That's kind of counterproductive. I don't understand.
Well, sometimes instead of beating a bully, you can make him look like a fool, which is more embarrassing than the beating.
Or even better yet, you could befriend that bully and make them sort of see the wrongs in their ways.
Sounds like too much work.
Depends what kind of work you like to do.
Budge, as you're standing there, one of the uckers comes up to you. You're not really sure what's happened to him, but he has all these coloured splotches all over his metalwork that look like
Is it
little.
like face paint?
Yeah, he basically looks like he's been face painted.
Oh God.
He's got like a little lion face painted onto his faceplate, and he kind of comes over to you, and he's like,
Oh, Denmark, you silly little fella.
Denmark.
he takes you by the hand, Budge, like tugs on your finger and like points over to something. There's a crowd surrounding something. It seems seems to be on a table of sorts. You can see the legs of the table, but you can't quite see what's over there. It's some 15 feet away or so.
Guys, Denmark says we should go that way.
Okay.
He leads you over.
Yeah.
Okay, he leads you over, Budge. As he does so, because you're quite large, you tower over even the Leonin here. Most of them are between that 6 foot, 7 foot tall, so you are taller than them. So you do manage to see it before any of the others, as the crowd kind of parts a little bit for you. It seems to be a run that is constructed of wooden planks in long runways. There are 6 in total across, and at the end there seems to be cages at either end. As you can see within the cages, Hudson, what appears to be long, lithe, serpentine lizards. They all seem different colours. Each one has been painted a different colour.
Races.
Lizard races.
Dragon races. You do notice this, Budge, that somebody has taped, fixed using some elastic or string, little coloured wings to the back of each lizard.
Oh my god. This is so cool.
Let's bet on him.
Seriously?
Oh, the red one. Red's fast.
As you shout that, one of the Leonin that's in charge of this, the lioness, she's kind of got a reddish tinge to her fur. She's got very, very blue eyes. She's wearing a robe that seems to be wrapped around and tied around her middle, with the sleeves rolled back. It's kind of in a dusty taupe colour, and you can see that there are like little scratches out of patches of it. This is Marina. Hudson, she's like, "Oh, Hudson, of course. You want the red one? Of course.
Yes, Marina.
Yes.
They're always the fastest.
20 silver pieces to put money on Jasper."
There's 20.
Is there a silver one?
There
Or
is.
one that's more shiny than the others?
As you get closer, you see that there is a green one, a blue one, an orange one, a white one, and a black one left.
Oh, I'll go for the black one, I suppose.
All right.
I can vibe with that.
You want obsidian?
20
Got it?
silver? Obsidian. Oh, I was going to say black, but obsidian sounds so much cooler.
Okay, and your name, sir, friend of Hudson?
The name's Holloway. Doc Holloway.
Certainly. Anyone else for the next race?
Budge will put this many on the blue one, and he just hold out the 60 silver he had from before.
Oh, of course, Sapphire for the big metal man.
Yep, that's Budge's name.
Budge, got it. Only 3 dragons left to go. Any other takers?
What are the 3 left?
Green, orange, and white.
I will
White?
take the white one.
You'll take the white one?
White.
Okay.
White.
Quartz, got it. And you are,
Two
sir.
gold. I am Kevin of Kevin and the Kevins.
Kevin, got it.
This is my band, the Kevins.
Another Leonin gentleman comes over, and before you can, any of you, Hito can pipe up. He's like, "I'll take the orange one." And she's like, "Oh, of course, Moonstone, got it. What about you, no man?"
I'm going to bet on something. They're just lizards. How do I know? You normally would assess the situation. Like when I bet against my friend here and won a lot of money, I had looked at his opponent and roughly worked out that he was going to lose. These are lizards. I know nothing about them. Why would I put money on them?
Because you
He's a
can-
dragon.
Because you can win money, sir. You win money, you win badges, you can go and trade them in.
Many ways to get money.
Yes, but this, we have some wonderful prizes that you can trade them in for. Magic items, things like that. Trinkets of any sort.
Whoa. Magic items?
Well, of course.
This boy.
Fine.
All right. You're
A little
going.
bit of drool coming out of your mouth, Hito.
You're
Was that there?
you're going to take Jade. Little man, what is your name?
Hito.
Hito! Okay. So, if you would like, you can all take a minute to whisper some words of encouragement to your lizards.
Ooh, can I pat mine?
Oh no, I don't recommend that. They tend to bite.
Ah, good with animals. It's all good.
As you get closer, you realize these are essentially goannas in cages. Actually, do we want to go goanna? No, yeah, goannas. I'm not going to make it frill neck lizards. Although that running would be even more impressive.
Can I attempt to animal handling, just gently pat one?
You don't need an animal handle. You'll need that later. This is how we decide who is going to win. But you can,
I just
you can
wanna pat it.
encourage. Yeah, you can encourage.
Okay.
Also,
And as I pat it, I'm gonna subtle spell. I'm gonna guidance.
Okay.
Well, let's do this, shall we? I'm going to go off to the side.
You don't know I'm doing it, mate. You don't know I'm doing it.
I was thinking about this anyway, but I'm going to go off to the side, and before I talk to my lizard. And how long until the race starts?
He's giving you about a minute. She's giving you about a minute to talk to your lizard. Assess whether they are competition ready.
Damn it, I gotta burn a spell slot, don't I? Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm a cantrip, motherfucker. What is this?
I'm going off to the side.
Yep, you crouch down next to your lizard.
It's just like
And I'm gonna sort of
Give yourself proficiency with animal handling.
Yeah, but the funny thing about borrowed knowledge is where's the write up for it?
Yep.
You draw the knowledge from the spirit, so I mean it's going to be painfully obvious to my crew, especially to Doc, as I sit there whispering in that dark chant that I do with my eyes turning black next to my lizard.
I like the fact that you're just squatting down. I love the fact that you've squatted down next to a table and just started like muttering demon curses to yourself.
doing like demonic ritual right here.
Yeah. And then,
I'm
yeah,
like, I'm just like looking at. I just did like a quick spell, and then I'm just like looking at Hito, like shaking my head.
okay, eyes are black and everything.
What does Budge say to
I'm
his?
all good.
It's just
Yeah, I don't know what Budge says.
motivational pep talk.
How does
What
it
do you
go?
What do you say, Budge?
Oh, you know, we exchange pleasantries, and then I'm like, okay, you see all these other dragons?
Yeah.
They're weak dragons.
Yeah.
You're a strong dragon.
Yeah.
You're a winning dragon.
Yeah.
You're the best dragon.
Yeah.
You're Budge's dragon.
Budge's dragon.
Now let's win.
I've never seen a lizard flex like that before.
He rages. This dragon rages.
Yes.
Hudson talks to his.
Yep.
What are your legs? Springs. Steel springs. What are they gonna do? They're gonna hurl you,
You can
down
see.
the track.
You can see that it's like getting low, kind of like focused.
How fast can you run? As fast as a leopard. How fast are you gonna run? As fast as a leopard.
You can see its little.
And let's see you do that.
You can see its little shoulders flexing and rolling.
I'm good.
Kevin.
Oh, mine's simple. I'm just gonna lean down and whisper, faster than fast, quicker than quick. You are lightning, speed, you are speed. That's what I got for you. It is
One winner,
the
23
the
losers.
Lightning McQueen speech.
Are
And
you
it
are
fills
you
him.
secretly a bard? And you're like fucking giving me some bardic inspiration right now?
Yeah.
It's alright, I ripped mine off of Gallipoli.
Oh God.
One winner, 23 losers. I eat losers for breakfast.
Okay.
Going
So,
off the rails this sesh, guys.
Marinar comes back looks at all of you, kind of goes, thinks you're all a little bit weird, and we're like, I just thought you'd tell him good luck. And so...
Budge is literally speaking to it.
Yeah. I'm taking it and then everyone else is just getting hyped up from com.
Okay. So, all of you, you sit there as Miranar counts down, ready, set, go, and pulls the cord. Hudson, everyone's going to need to roll me an animal handling, but to keep this less chaotic. Hudson, animal handling, please. Yeah, good. Okay. Kevin.
Give me 2 seconds, my fucking character sheet closed. What? What the hell?
Whenever you're ready, boss.
Whenever I'm ready.
When you get Clyde to open your character sheet.
Big roll there, man. Far out.
Okay, yes. Hito. Ooh, a 12. Oh. Hito, to your annoyance, your lizard just stands there for a moment. Budge. Oh. Yep, yours stands there too. Hudson. I know you. No, you did yours. Doc Holloway, sorry. Ah, nice. Okay.
Great.
Neck and neck.
So,
Does he get a guidance to this or not?
uh,
How does that work?
yes, yours will need. You get advantage on your next one, Doc Holloway. I'll allow.
No, it's just plus 1d4.
It's plus
Oh,
4.
it doesn't matter. Then you.
Plus 1d4.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You achieved anyway. So, Hudson, we'll go again. Let's see. As you guys are cheering your lizards on to move forward, Hudson, you watch as Jasper stops momentarily, kind of looking a bit confused. Hito, after a bit of a false start, are we going? Is Jade going to finally take off? Yes. You watch as you catch up to Hudson. Budge. There's a pause for a moment, Budge, as you watch as Sapphire takes off and takes a momentary lead. Nope.
Nope.
Kevin. Yes,
I get
Kevin.
advantage on that one.
It-
Come on, DM, free advantage. Come on.
I support it.
Kevin Quartz catches up with Sapphire neck and neck. Doc Holloway.
Yeah, sorry, Kev, you get to disadvantage for yours.
How
Dang.
have I caught up with someone if I rolled the same as the highest last time?
Doc.
I'll take that advantage on the next roll. Like 7-4.
Doc.
Sorry, man. It's just a D4.
Doc, you watch as not only does Obsidian kind of stop, Obsidian backs up about 5 feet back into the cage.
God damn it.
Hudson!
Did he get advantage? He said he'll take advantage. Did you not get that, or did I miss that?
Oh, no, because we were going with the guidance thing. So,
Do I get the
Oh,
1d4? Or, I don't know. I didn't use that.
Hudson, he takes off even further. Okay. Hito?
I'm guiding myself this time. Fucking hell. I'm guiding myself. For next roll.
I can do this.
Oh, Hito.
Oh, damn.
Hito.
Oh, damn. What the heck, bro?
Hito,
That's a big roll.
as if your dark, terrifying words seem to seep into Jade, he's more intent of trying to actually get away from the creeping terror that you are unleashing behind him as he
Get
takes
it,
off
Hito.
in just a skittering
Oh
of
my
feet.
God.
Budge. Okay, Budge. Sapphire continues steady. At the moment, you can see that it's neck and neck with Jasper and Jade. Kevin.
7.
7. Okay. You watch as Quartz stops once more, looking around confused. He seems to be watching the orange one next to him, who still has not yet left the cage. Doc Holloway.
I'm so confused by this race.
Yeah, I have attempted to guide myself this time.
Okay, so here's a hint. On your
16.
animal handling checks between a 1 and 4, your animal actually moves back 5 feet. On a 5 to 13, they don't move at all. On a 14 to 20, they move forward 5 feet. But if beyond 20, I allow them to move 10. Otherwise,
I
it's
got moving forward 5 feet, and then you've hit me with his back in his cage.
moving.
So I got a 15, a 20, and a 7, so I'd be 5 feet ahead.
Sorry, that is correct. You are correct. Sorry.
And when I got a 9, did he move backwards or did I stay still? Because you said he moved backwards.
9, he didn't move. He stopped.
Okay.
So,
Okay. That was flavor text. I see.
yes. So,
You got
I was
one
like,
flavored.
like he bulked.
I got.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, ooh, I don't want to do it.
Okay,
It's
so
cold
where were
outside.
we?
How long is the track?
30 feet?
Oh yeah.
Long as fuck. All right.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not very long.
Move it like 5 at a time though.
So,
But if you
Hudson.
get over 20, that's 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why me and Hito are at 15 at the moment.
Yeah.
My turn?
Context, even with Hito and I.
Yes, your
Hudson
turn,
boy.
Hudson. As you're sitting there cheering on Jasper Hudson, you watch as he kind of stops, looking around confused at what is going on momentarily, as you stop at the 15 feet mark. Hito!
Whoa. How is Hito not getting the double rolls? What have you done there, Craig?
He's.
He's just turned off advantage.
Well, it's not advantage anyway.
Yeah.
It's not advantage anyway.
So, Hito, you watch as Jade also stops. Budge.
Hello.
Okay, Budge, you watch as Sapphire move forward an additional 5 feet.
Still making that.
Oh, this poor guy. At this point, you can assume that the poor little orange moonstone is out of the race.
Oh, is that the NPC one?
He rolled so bad.
He's rolled badly.
Okay, Kevin.
Animal handling. 8.
8. Okay.
I figured out how to turn off my advantage too, boys.
Okay. So at the moment, we have Jasper, Jade, and Quartz all stuck at 15 feet. Sapphire has crept forward to 20. And Doc, what are you going to get?
Trying again.
It is all neck and neck between you and the others. You're all 15 feet. However, you can see that Budge's little lizard has a 5-foot advantage at the moment on everybody. Hudson, if you can roll above a 20, you might
Come on,
win this
Jasper.
race. Oh, no, Jasper. You watch as Jasper kind of rears up. He doesn't seem to want to go forward as you're sitting here getting really excited. He can feel the tension rolling off you. Kevin!
10.
No! Put off.
I'm hanging out.
You just. The tension is overwhelming them. They don't know what to do. They're overwhelmed
We're
by
all,
all
like,
the emotion.
yelling now. We're
Yeah.
all,
On the sideline screaming at them, and they just don't want to do anything.
Budge!
It's
It's
just
just 15.
Yeah, Budge.
Is Hito like just chanting like extra demonically right now? Probably. Like.
Take it.
I think Budge has reverted back to like fishing. Which
Yeah, he.
This round's Flinglish.
You watch as Sapphire takes forward another, takes off another, another 5 feet to the 25 feet mark. Hito! Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
Hito's
Ouch.
lizard implodes from the pressure. He is out of the race.
Hito,
Nervous wreck
Hito,
after
you-
being so
On it,
scared.
don't
Hito, you watch as Jade backs up 5 feet, seeming to not want to advance further forward. Doc Holloway.
Come on! Oh shit! That's not good.
As you're screaming at Obsidian, Doc Holloway, you watch as he starts to back up, trying to skitter away. You can see that he's getting overwhelmed and terrified of the crowd at the other end who are just screaming at him. Hudson.
This reminds me of like a baby race. Goddamn.
Come on, little buddy. You got this. Come on.
Oh, you manage to spur him forward at an additional 5 feet. You're now at the 20 feet mark with Jasper getting ready. He might be able to take the lead. He might be able to do this. Okay, Hito. Oof.
Whoa.
Hito, you manage to get your lizard to catch up with Hudson's Jasper as they are now at the 20 feet mark. You can almost feel victory within your grasp. Budge, have you got this? Have you won the race? Can you do this?
No.
No! Almost like your little Sapphire feels like he can't do this without his friends. He backs up 5 feet back to the 20 feet mark with his little companions there, wanting to limp over the line together.
Does Steve? Oh, I was gonna say, does Budge have advantage from inspiration? But no,
Kevin.
doesn't help. Doesn't help.
No, with an 11, you watch as your lizard, little Quartz, doesn't want to move. He's digging his stubborn little heels in, Kevin. Doc Holloway.
Well, some of them are just like turning around, or the dragon. They're not cooperating. See how we go. 12.
Nope, you are stuck in place at the 10-foot mark. So, okay, for the sake of this, we'll see what happens. Hudson, Hito, Budge. You know what? All roll at the same time. I'll keep a track of it.
You can do this, little buddy.
10 feet, baby.
Hudson, you traverse back 5 feet. Trying to figure out. Everyone rolled at the same time, correct? Yes? No?
I don't think Hito's gone yet.
No.
No.
Hito's not rolled.
Don't get over 20.
Everyone roll a 1 in the same
Well,
round.
this is the thing. Hito and Budge could win this together.
Oh.
Teamwork. Roll over 20.
You got this, Hito?
Something in general.
No! Hito, just when you can feel it within your grasp, you can see that Hudson's beast stops slightly, bulks against it, doesn't want to move forward. You can see that your little Jade is digging in his little feet. He doesn't want to. He's trying to crawl up back, but all of his little coils are getting stuck in the wooden run as Budge, Sapphire surges forward to victory into the cage at the other end. The others being cheered on are gathered back into the starting cages or
Well
further
done,
forward.
Okay.
As Miranar comes over to you, Budge, hands you a sack that is heavy with silver, as you now have 120 silver in your hot little hands. And he hands you another
He
one.
put in like 60 as well, didn't he?
Yep. And
Budge
he
put in extra.
and he gives you another one of the gold badges, Budge.
Budge be winning all the competitions here today. What the hell?
Hudson
say-
goes over and gives Jasper just a little bit of food out of his bag and
Oh, nice.
valiant effort, you did good. And I'll feed it to him.
We'll go pat Sapphire and hiss at him that he did a good job.
Sapphire
Just
looks.
second.
You see Sapphire's little chest like swell as he looks up at you with a very happy little serpentine smile, his little chest heaving and puffing as he had tried his very best for you.
You did good, kid. You did good.
Awesome.
Bro, who needs a replacement for a significant other stream when I can just win at fictional games? You're just all gonna live in Barry.
Okay.
Oh god.
And so, with that, as you are continuing to enjoy your evening, you are eating food, making merry. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break, and then we will see what happens next. So, we will see you all in 5 minutes. Everybody, thank you for your patience. For whatever reason, my computer decided to Streamlabs decided to crash. So welcome back, and welcome to join us back after our break. At least it crashed on the break, so seamlessly, hopefully these two bits will mash together lovely. However, where we were is...
That's an innuendo and a half.
However, where we were was we had been enjoying the fact that the festival was a wonderful place and a wonderful time to be. So, over the course of the evening, most of you had managed to win a token or so. A variety of you, Hudson, Kevin, Doc, you all managed to win 30 silver apiece. Hito, you managed 60 silver. And Budge, you managed to win a further 120 silver pieces.
Now, Budge, if you're wondering, that 120 silver pieces, that's actually 60 Electrum pieces.
So
Noted.
I really need to know, what did Hito roll on his d6?
I'm guessing a 3.
Roll a 2. No, you're out. Everyone else in the
Yeah.
party rolled a 1.
That's
Yeah.
cheating.
You're in
You guys joined the 1 club.
No, it's fine because he rolled 1 for Cal as well.
Oh, I get it.
That's a 1 for Hito. and
Oh
one for
no.
Cal.
So-
Oh, plus, yeah, okay. Addition.
Yep.
I get it.
So it evens out between
Yeah.
everyone. Between the 6 of us, we rolled 1s.
Six.
We each
That's
got a
true,
3.
that's actually true.
What pray tell did I actually win in? Was there a breath holding competition and I just was dead, so it was fine?
You won an insult contest.
Hell yeah! Alright, that
Yeah,
sounds pretty
that's-
good. Me and my friend Clyde.
I
would have, if there was like a, whiskey tasting contest. Doc would have
Hudson
been there.
Hudson won at the greased pig catching.
Damn right I did.
Greased pig catching? What the hell?
Yeah.
Has he done that in previous years as well? Is he like the reigning champion in that?
And Hito won the magic tricks contest by wondering the
nice.
crowd
Thank
with
you.
his magic tricks. And of all the things, Doc Holloway won at the trick dart shots.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
who's better?
So, on to the real business though. What can I get with 4 tokens?
Okay, so you all make your way over to the tent where there are magic items abound.
Shopping time.
Shopping time. As you make your way into the tent, you see that there are a number of items and things that you can win. A number of bracelets and trinkets, and there's all number of things. Anything from a glass jar seeming to contain something floating in fluid, a knife, just a regular knife, a silver badge that is a silver pointed star. There appears to be bracelets, monocles, all sorts.
Here you go, Hito. Thank you for my necklace here. You can have my token. Get yourself something nice.
You sure? I mean, I don't need your token.
You can get something better with more tokens, can't you?
Oh, yeah, obviously, yes, but
Then that was my present to you.
well, I thank you.
I mean, I can also say maybe we should combine our tokens if that gets
the group something better.
I'm down. Hito's the identifier though, so I
You know,
think
like
we'll
a-
leave it to Hito.
Like
You
a
can actually
giant
tell
Lego
what food to
project or something.
Hito's gonna eat it.
Oh well,
I mean,
we can eat
If
something
it's
good.
good.
Hito's never been opposed to giving something up to someone else if it's
If it's worthwhile
exceedingly
for the party.
beneficial. Yeah,
Yes.
he's a team player.
That is true.
I mean,
Fair enough. Budge will hand you his free tokens as well.
Hito, do you see anything of particular interest around? Magical interest?
It's
give me a few minutes.
yeah, it's funny you say that,
10,
Hito, because
say?
Roughly 10 minutes.
Around 10 would be good. How many tokens have we got? 6?
8 altogether?
8
'Cause
altogether.
You got 2 more, didn't you? Yeah.
So I had 3 altogether,
Yeah. So you
You
got
got
1 plus the 2 that you won, and then everyone else got 1.
and
Yeah.
then, what did Hito have 2? Because he
So
won.
Hito
Because
had two.
Cal got 1.
I had to.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, 8.
I'm just waiting for the document
Al
to
comes
load.
back with 20 tokens.
He's just been robbing people the entire time.
So yes, obviously I'm going to walk around muttering for my 10 minutes to, ritual cast detect magic.
Okay. Well, as you're casting that, basically on the display tables, you can see that they're just standard trinkets that don't seem to have much magical significance. You watch as some of the kids run in and out and trade for things like sweets and various items like ponchos and whatnot. The ponchos seem to be cloaks and whatnot that most of the Leonin of this area seem to be wearing in brightly woven patterns. You do notice that there is kind of like a hat covering with ear flaps and long braided tassels on the ends. Bear with me while my document loads.
I forgot to mention in my recap,
Technology.
the second most important part was, remember last time I bought some Leonin robes to wear around the festival?
You did.
Yeah.
I've got some mustard yellow Leonin robes.
You look terrible in them against your pallid skin tone right now. You
No, I
look
look great.
sickly. You look sickly.
I mean,
Right.
yellow and... Oh, your skin tone matches mine now. That's good.
Yeah, my skin tone is titanium white.
No.
Mind you, I
I'm
was thinking about
grey, so...
how Hito won that magic talent show, and literally just did the whole Gandalf thing of I make the
Fireworks.
room turn into shadow, going, "Don't take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks."
You would have been specifically
I thought fireworks, bro.
you would have been specifically told, Hito, that you were only allowed to use non-damaging cantrips.
Well,
He's
that's-
been told that before, it's never stopped
It
him.
doesn't stop him. Like,
It's not damaging, it's just a
he's like,
risk.
oh, whoopsie, I read that spell in a book that I found. Didn't know what it did.
Oopsie.
Murdered a child.
I mean, that's it. I would have done my whole shadow thing. Scared the crap out of
But
me.
then you would have just done the fireworks anyway because you wanted the token. Like, but
I
I
was like,
will conjure
yeah.
some cheap tricks in order for gain.
Just
I
one
suppose.
cheap trick today, I
I
suppose.
mean, the minute they mentioned magical prize, yeah, just the
You're like,
fireworks.
okay.
It's like,
What
a
did I
child could
win
do
to get
this.
my third token?
Um,
Fair enough.
Okay,
Well, the dragon.
Yes,
race,
you
wasn't it?
want a fancy
Oh, no.
dress contest, Tim.
Yeah, that's a good question.
so
That's it.
as
What else did Budge win?
you are standing,
Fancy dress contest.
It's
Oh,
fine,
fancy
ignore
dress.
it.
Please
Ignore it.
screen.
the third one that you won. You really want to know what else
Fancy
you won?
dress contest.
I mean,
It was the
if
It
it's
was a
hassle, we won't worry
disguise
about it.
competition.
It's the disguise.
No, Budge won the debate contest.
Oh my god.
I'm
He just
calling
made friends with
bullshit.
everyone, didn't he?
The debate
he
was
just
on
made
the,
friends
the
with
correct
everyone.
way to read a map, and Budge was like, "I don't fucking read maps." boy."
Budge,
I'm the god of
It was the
maths.
cartography event.
Budge,
He only had 4 points because he couldn't go any higher, but still, he won it.
Budge, as you're standing there in the tent with your coins and whatnot, and Hito is sitting there, his eyes dark as he's casting his detection magic out, something catches your eye. It appears to be a stone-looking orb on a little metal holder, and atop it appears to be a rather rotund, bulbous stone bullfrog that it seems to be covered in a little bit of moss.
Bulbasaur?
It doesn't move. It's cold stone.
And then I will pet the frog.
As you do so, the little old lady Leonin, who is watching over this this prize area, kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh, do you like the bullfrog totem?"
Yeah, he's adorable.
"Oh, he's a very wonderful little magic item. Basically, wherever you put him, he'll keep away the insects and mosquitoes and gnats."
Very handy.
We used that 10 sessions ago.
I like our reward for winning these things is a magical bug zapper.
I mean,
No,
let's
let's
point
look at
out,
the big one
let's
win.
point
That's a
out,
luxury.
let's point out they live around an oasis.
No. I'm not dissing what we get, but I'm just like, it is a magical bug zapper. I'm for it.
feeling
I
called
want
out
a
here.
bug zapper.
If-
It'd be really useful around camp.
If
Budge
Especially when there's
knows-
insect plagues around, you know? Whenever there's insect plagues or swarms.
if you have
Well,
one,
Budge knows this could come in handy, but Hito's the one picking what we buy.
well, the best part is he's only worth 1 token.
Oh.
Holy crap.
Well,
It's
If
a,
we
a,
have
a veritable
change.
bargain.
if we have
Budge.
change, then
If we have change.
Hito's picking what we buy. We pulled our tokens.
I thought
I
you meant like
think
you didn't fundamentally understand 8 was greater than 1. You're like, well, if we have change after spending 8 tokens.
So if Budge ate the stone, would he become the bug zapper?
Who knows?
Oh my god.
Hito, as they are talking about this, you kind of cast your magical touch over some of the items. You can feel that some of these items are they're low level kind of stuff. Things like an Abjurer's bangle, an acorn charm, one really cool wide looking bracelet you realize is a beard cannon. You feel some magical amulets, which you get the impression that it is a bloodhound amulet. But as you are casting over each of the items, something really grips your attention. You realize the thing that has grabbed your attention is a dark iron lantern. It appears to be lit from within, surrounded by 6 glass panels that has a sharp spike in its center. It has a handle over the top and legs to support it. But you realize something about whatever this is. These Leonin can't know what they've got. As you realize that this is a soul flame lantern.
I'll go, how many for the lantern?
Oh, I can't take any less than 7 tokens for it, dear. Hito,
That's perfect if we want the bug zapper.
you know, judging from what
And
you
we do.
feel off of this thing, now knowing what she's saying that it's worth, they clearly do not know what they have.
But
How
just
much
trying to
all
count
up did we
him.
have again?
We got 8, so we can get this and the bug zapper.
You see Budge and
So it's
McCall
like-
trying to count what 8 minus 7 is.
The
So
thing,
it's like you go to time zone with your 100 tickets, but you're getting like a gun.
so you've cast Identify, right?
Whatever this is.
Oh, detect magic. Okay,
Magic.
Yeah,
Okay,
That's different to
but
identify.
it doesn't tell you what it does. Okay, cool.
it does. No.
Yeah. And it doesn't tell you if
So-
it's good magic, bad magic, whatever, does
It
it?
tells you school of magic.
Yeah,
Uh,
not the School of Rock.
well, it tells you the school of magic. Yeah, I can't exactly tell you exactly what this
Fuck's
is.
sakes, man.
I'm gonna guess some transmutation. You can feel that there's some necromantic magic, very heavy,
Yeah,
strong
it's
necromantic.
powerful, that's
Yeah.
what I was after.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll take the frog and we'll take the lamp.
Oh, of course, dear. I'll take your tokens, please.
I'll hand them over.
Okay. And she hands you the lantern, and she hands Budge the frog.
Yeah,
Does she hand it? How heavy is this frog?
It weighs about 3 pounds.
Okay. But you gonna eat that?
Save it for later.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Does look tasty though.
I am about to send you a picture so you can tell for yourself.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And start walking for the door, and I'm like head jolting for everyone to follow.
He's looking
try-
like so.
Trying to get
he's-
out of there.
It's like, let's go.
Just follow poking the frog.
Poking the frog.
Yeah, but there's nothing to read into with that.
There you go.
It really isn't.
There's your frog.
I love him.
Pet him and call him my own.
I'm going to name him Gregdrick.
Gregdrick?
Gregdrick.
I thought you were going with
Frog.
Frodrick.
Frog.
You heard me.
Gregdrick
Frog
would have
Rick.
been good.
Yeah, well,
Gregdrick sounds like an appropriate name. So
Let me just show you a picture of the Soul Maya candle. Lantern.
You should call him Matthew Froderick.
You should not speak.
I think that kind of works.
Okay, so Hito, as you guys pay, she also Budge, as you take the frog, she kind of hands you each a small handful of candies as well. They seem to be flavored with kind of
So,
a little bit. No, it's a little bit of a minty flavor. As you realize that this is like a cat mint flavor, which is an actual thing, by the way. But as you toddle off, Hito takes you to one side.
I just need a minute or two of this to roughly work out exactly what this is. But it was far more powerful than anything else in that room.
Does Doc recognize the object at all, just by looking at it?
It looks like the lantern that you had seen in your dream, Doc.
Okay. Are you casting your identify spell?
I'm gonna sit down with it and start identifying it. Yes.
Okay. So we've got another 10 minutes.
No, it's. Oh wait, is it? I thought it was 1 minute for identify. But that must be as a spell.
With a
when
spell,
you-
yeah. When you cut ritual, it's 10.
Yeah.
Plus a minute, so it's 11.
So Hito is sitting down. But yes, Doc, this lantern looks exactly like the one you had seen in your dream.
I'm just looking at. I'm waiting for Hito to sort of say something, do something, explain what it is.
Okay. So, eventually, Hito, as you spend the next 11 minutes casting your gaze, your magic into this item, you realize it is confirmed for you that this is a soul flame lantern. How far does Identify go with what it tells you, or it tells you exactly what it does?
Pretty much exactly what it does, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know that this is a legendary item, that once you attune to it, the wick in the center will light. and it will provide light, a bright light up to 30 feet, and a dim light for an additional 30 feet. It is magical flame, and it cannot be extinguished by any means. While this lantern is on your person, you can, as a bonus action, mentally expand or reduce the lantern's light to a maximum of 30 feet or to a minimum of 10 feet each. You can also, as a bonus action, cause the lantern's glass panels to magically turn black or clear, and you get to allowing you to choose whether the lantern's light is shed in a radius, a cone, or entirely hidden by the darkened glass. Whoever attunes to this gains advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. There is resistances to necrotic damage, and you are immune to disease. If you are reduced to 0 hit points and are not killed outright, you can use your reaction to use a hit dice to heal yourself. But if you do that, you can't use it again for 12 hours. When a creature is within the lantern's light, including you, and it reduces a living target to 0 hit points, the wielder gains 1d8 temporary hit points. Anything within the lantern's bright light allows you to see as if you have true sight. Any fiend or undead creature within the lantern's bright light doesn't gain the benefits of any damage resistances it may have. If it, basically, if it has an ability that would allow the effect to take when the creature is reduced to 0, it doesn't. You know that while the lantern is lit, whoever is bonded and attuned to this lantern, if a creature dies within its vicinity, their memories will be pulled into the lantern to be held there until a time. But the other thing you know about this, Hito, as your identify casts over it, this lantern is cursed. This curse is so powerful that while you are attuned to the lantern, the curse can only be ended by a powerful wish spell or the touch of a powerful fey creature. And even if you die, your attunement to the lantern doesn't end until 7 days have passed. And as long as you are cursed, you are unwilling to part with the lantern and must keep it within reach at all times. You must continuously feed the flame with your own vitality. And there are conditions within this curse as well. So basically, you become bonded to this lantern. This is what this is, a soul flame lantern. What you do know, Hito, this is a keeper's lantern.
Keeper.
Oh, they don't.
Wow.
Ah!
This is really powerful and dangerous all at the same time. I mean, it's got a lot of good benefits, but it is cursed.
Do you know what it is, Hito?
Yes, I've seen it in notes and in books. It's a keeper's lantern.
A keeper? What's a keeper?
Keepers sort of keep stuff?
That makes sense.
Yeah. No, they're...
But they didn't keep this.
Well,
Hito, the one thing you do know from your studies,
More like losters.
the only thing that you would know, Hito, from your studies, the only way these Leonin have come across this, the keeper this belonged to, is dead.
yeah. So, they're sort of legendary. I never even thought they were real, to be honest. I only found things in the book. I've never met or seen one. Think of them as keepers of knowledge and stuff.
Do they have anything to do with Reapers?
Well, supposedly they keep the memories of the ones that have passed or something like that. Pretty...
Not really your purview of study, to be honest,
Yeah.
beyond the interest of knowledge.
Doc looks around. Is there anyone else near us right now? Or is it just our group?
There are people around, but they're not really paying you much attention. It's now gotten late enough that it's gotten dark. The number of kids around have kind of dwindled down. There's older teenagers, for example, around. A lot of the adults and stuff have really started to like get into the festivities, the drinking, the dancing. You can hear that somewhere across the oasis, some people are setting up some fireworks.
Yeah, so Doc sort of looks around, just making sure that there's no one else nearby. I had a dream about a lantern. It looked very similar to this. I don't know if it's the same one, but it's a little bit odd. I was in a graveyard. There was like a purple forest that I was walking through, and there was like a statue of like a reaper, and the lantern was there too. So that's a bit weird, right?
A little. I mean, legend says that they're sort of, I guess, kind of in the same sort of business. Death. I mean, in terms of, I've seen things, shadows, around when people were, I guess, close to death or so forth. An actual reaper, like all the stories say, with a big scythe and everything. I haven't seen that. Same as these watchers give you this stories, but this is the first actual physical proof that I've ever come across.
And well, I guess we're saying that someone has killed a watcher.
Pretty impressive, if you go by what's written in texts.
I mean, especially if no one knows that they really exist.
Yeah, I mean, how do you kill a shadow?
By turning on the light.
No,
Oh.
shadows just retreat.
And it comes back later. I mean, you would know that, wouldn't you, Peter?
By turning on two lights.
I like your determination.
Thank you.
3 lights.
Oh,
It's just overkill.
Final one.
That's a flanking maneuver.
rule one is double tap.
You know the funny thing about the light is it casts its own shadow.
That is true.
And you have now confused Budge.
And Hudson.
Well, it makes more. The light makes more shadows.
No, we lost our saving throws. We are very confused.
Light makes.
But November 2nd light.
And
Doc just like creates a light with prestidigitation and like does some hand puppets. Yeah, but I made a shadow, you know. That's the point.
What we need to consider here is this is a very powerful object, but it is also, going by from my knowledge and from what I've detected magically, technically it's a curse. What I know from the books is it basically whoever holds it, wields it, feeds it. And
What's
you
it
don't
eat?
feed it eats you.
What?
Oh, of course it does.
What? Like a finger or something? Or
Like what I do.
I'd imagine your soul,
oh,
like how me wants to eat everyone he comes close to.
You got your essence,
He wants to do what now?
your life force.
I mean, haven't you seen that hungry look in his eyes every time someone's injured?
I thought he-
doesn't want to be a pie.
I...
Like
Like crazy.
Sorry. You're bringing up memories, guys. Oh, God.
So, what are we gonna do with it?
I mean, this is I've told you up front. So if someone sees a use for it, then, as per always, I'm happy to give it to the group.
I mean, I am a little bit creeped out by the fact that I saw. I think it's the same lantern in my dreams. I don't quite know, but I don't know what that means.
No.
Is that a normal thing? Like, do other
Visions.
people dream of magical items? I mean, Steve. I mean, Steve visits Kevin, not the Steve.
You do every goddamn time.
I'll be stopped. Can't
Kevin-
stop, won't stop.
Please tell me, by the
You
way,
have-
Kevin, that you looked at Roll20.
Oh god, no, I didn't. What did I look at?
The worst part is your Roll20 probably went beep 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 like you had a message.
I didn't hear a thing. Why did it not give me the? Give me
Should've
2
He has
seconds
something
to get this.
He has something
context.
to say.
You
You
should
have
have sent
something
it to
to
his
say.
Discord.
Yeah.
You could have done.
Could have.
Could have.
The answer is yes, and
Okay.
I
Cool.
was just asking if you had weird.
all right.
dreams and stuff.
I've, as you've asked that, I look to have gotten a premonition.
What,
Like-
to be honest?
His eyes go milky white.
Yeah, like
Surprise, Pikachu!
What?
something's
Well,
clearly gone on.
Kevin, what does it look like when you have a premonition?
I
For a raven.
don't know what it looks like when it's a surprise one, because normally I'm meditating to get a premonition.
I imagine your eyes roll back in your head, turn dark, and like the
Actually, I wanna
cosmos
say-
swirl within them.
Yeah, and then
Not
the
like a
camera
mic.
zooms in on one of my eyes.
Yes.
Like that's so Raven.
The flower lands on his head, and then there's the whole.
Yes.
swirl.
As Kevin, to you get this flash of one of the cards that you had, one of your playing cards that represents the Emperor, followed by the reversed Eight of Cups.
Which I know to mean avoidance. So I don't think this cup is very good, Doc.
Oh,
I think
okay.
we
So
know
should
that
be
one.
avoiding this fucking thing.
I mean, it kind of goes without saying that it's cursed. So we would
Yeah.
want to avoid doing anything with it, but
I
If
think
someone's good
perhaps there are
watch it.
greater signs that we should be avoiding it.
like your premonition.
Yeah.
So we
Do
can't
you
use
want
it.
to care to explain that?
I don't know.
You just got a gut feeling or something.
Yeah, like I don't know, I got a vision about it, and typically that means don't friggin' do that, but I don't know.
Well, what do we do
why.
with it now? We just bought it.
I mean, Hito
Oh.
can just
I'll-
slurp it up.
I'll
It's
give
got a shit
the
earth.
DM will give you some little vision
Oh,
help.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've gotten a bit more. Okay, that is actually very helpful. Okay, so either we should really avoid this cup, or you are afraid of the change that it'll bring to either the party, yourself, or
Yeah.
I got too caught up on the other two things, Steve.
Yes, but
Yeah, I did.
specifically
I
the
missed
fact,
the middle one.
specifically the flash of the Emperor, specifically to your mind, for whatever reason, is attributed to Doc.
Yeah, I know that to mean Doc. Because I got a vision of two cards. One was the Emperor, for like the past. The first card is always the past, so that's your past, meaning Doc, as you relate to the Emperor in my mind. And then the second one is like present, and that's reversed Eight of Cups. So I feel like either you're afraid of this, which I think you said you are.
Hell
and
yeah,
you
I'm
wanna
afraid of
avoid
it.
it. Or you're afraid of the change it'll bring by using it. So, which one do you think it is, Doc?
I just don't think I should be using anything like that. Neither should you. It's cursed.
Oh, yeah, my visions are up to people, to... The cards are up to the person. I can only tell you what they mean, I can't tell you what to do.
Why don't we just hold on to it for now and enjoy the rest of the festival?
I mean, you want me to hang on to a cursed magic item that you're not sure whether you want or not.
And when he attunes to it, it might be terribly, terribly, like, bad for him.
I mean, it sounds like it would be bad for anyone.
Yeah, but if we hang on to it, you're, like, gonna attune to it over time, right? You don't want to do that.
Not if I don't know what it does.
Well, then let him bloody eat it.
Well, this is the thing, just for
Or
you
it
guys.
removed.
Attunement, you don't automatically attune to something if you just hold on to it. You actually have to spend time essentially trying to
Intentionally.
doing it. Yeah.
But didn't we establish that we attune to it over, like, spending time with it? Because that's how Cal attuned to his quiver.
Oh
of
no,
Seasons.
he
That
was
was
still
on purpose.
he was still doing it on purpose, and he was still like inspecting it, trying to understand the runes on it, like studying it basically.
I mean, my complaint is there's a perfectly good magical item there that you're not sure about using. And, you know,
He could use it, like, right now by eating it. Like, if we're not sure we want it, why don't we give
I mean,
it to the person
it's
who's
not
sure
mine.
they want
I
to eat
suppose
it?
Hito does own it, so
no, it's group money, group bought. Hence why I have put it forward to the group.
it seems dangerous to me.
You know, when you eat it, do you gain its ability?
I do gain something from it, yes.
As in, like, a part of it, or something else unrelated to the item that you've consumed?
Well, I mean, let me give you an example, shall we? Can I give you an example?
That would be lovely. That'd really
Okay,
help my
I'm-
juices flow.
I'm going to look at Kevin, and my visage is going to change into something that you've seen before, and I literally become somewhat, as discussed with the DM, with an ability that I've got, and I become somewhat translucent. And you remember that banshee that tried to suck the life out of you? I
Oh, yeah.
basically look like her, and you can actually feel the energy radiate from me, exactly the same as her.
I don't want to judge or anything, but could you have summoned a duck? You remember we got the duck crown or whatever it was, and you could summon ducks? That would have been, I was like really hoping you were going there.
Nah,
No.
that goes for the scare the shit out of
He
you.
gets
Thing.
to the scare, of course he would.
And then he reverts back.
And as you revert back, there is a cloud that looks a lot like Kevin, but he is clearly dashed away quite fast.
Followed by the Wilhelm scream.
Followed by a scream.
Maybe I should have summoned a duck.
Hey.
Guys,
So, I mean,
I am a little bit unsettled that I was dreaming about this. Could we
Are you
maybe hold on to it
I
until
we should have it because you've dreamed about it.
that's
well,
what I'm feeling.
I
I'm
was going to
feeling
say,
just-
can we perhaps hold on to it until I am able to talk to some of my relatives? Because I don't know if it has something to do with my people, but Shadekai are known to have some weird stuff going on.
Hudson,
Yeah.
just look away for a second and cover your ears.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go to Doc on.
Chicken!
And then I'll tap Hudson that is right to look again.
It's all good.
Oh, what I miss?
Oh, it's just a.
Is this how you
rousing
react
scream.
when someone's a little bit being cautious? Is that how you react, Hito?
Don't try and analyze me.
I'm not analyzing you. I am expressing a concern. I had a weird dream, and now the lantern that I dreamt about is real.
Most people call that prophecy.
Did you bring it into
Yeah, but then-
existence?
Kevin over here is talking about me being scared, but that's also maybe it's something I should be avoiding. Maybe.
Change is scary.
Have you dreamt about something else that's come into reality?
A purple forest.
That sounds fun.
It was pretty cool.
So,
Try that next.
A reaper, which sounds like a death, which is not cool. Oh, like Hito.
but
That's probably dreaming about
I
you.
thought Hito said watcher.
I didn't dream about. Oh yeah, I think I said. I think I
Same
said.
thing.
To get
Watcher, keeper.
just to clear this, so you understand where you've mentioned this before. Hito said keeper, but Doc's god is called the Watcher.
Oh, that's what we're.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
The Watcher.
So,
I can't keep up with it.
no, neither can I.
We've got Reaper.
Don't worry.
We've got a Reaper, a Keeper, and a Watcher.
I've
Don't
got
worry.
Steve and Steve.
Look,
This'll
To
help.
be
You look
completely
at a
honest-
lot, Fudge.
to be completely honest, Hito, I have heard of the term keeper before, but I don't know much about it. But I do remember my father mentioning it to me.
So it's a keeper.
Keeper, not a watcher.
So we keep it.
Oh,
That's what I'm hearing.
could I just talk to some of my relatives to learn what is going on with my head? Because
And where are your relatives?
in Oaksbriar, I think,
I
or
thought.
Ashesbriar,
I mean,
I thought you
I'm
were
just
from the Dark
feeling-
Isles.
I don't know why.
his parents.
Oh no, your parents. That's right. Sorry. No. Brain catching up. Got it.
I mean, I
just-
can go to the Dark Isles, but I can also contact my parents.
You can contact. How quickly can you contact them?
I'll just send them a letter.
Hopefully quicker than this conversation.
Here,
Hey!
let me help you, Budge. I'll summon a duck and hand a duck to Budge.
You are now holding a fluffy, feathery white duck, Budge, that just looks up at you with a bit of a dim look on its face and just goes, "Whack."
I will name you Duck Rick.
He just waggles his little tail.
Alright, Budge is gonna stop paying attention again. Budge is content. You guys do what you want with a funny torch.
It's a lantern. Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
look,
Well,
I
you
can
wanna hang
carry
on
it if
to
you
it?
want.
I'd rather Doc carries it.
I don't really want to carry it.
Oh, but that's what a backpack's for. See, there's plenty of room in yours.
I got plenty in mine.
Okay, well. I'll get out like a rag and wrap it in a rag so I don't have to touch it.
Oh my god, I'm already holding it. Look, it doesn't do anything.
Put it in my backpack. But I don't want to touch it! I'm dreaming about this, man. What happens if I touch it and I fucking, like, have some sort of weird vision or some shit?
You telling me you want to miss out on a vision?
I see your eyes when you have visions. They go all white and shit. I don't like that.
That's good for me.
That happened to me once and it was not comfortable.
I did that when I was younger, and it was a bad move.
I'll carry it.
Well, no, Doc's getting a rag. You got a rag?
Already, I
Oh.
got it.
But I can carry it.
And as I take the rag from Doc, I'm gonna go whoop, and sort of stumble and
Touch him with the
Right.
lantern, right in the face.
touch him with the lantern.
Do-
You actually are.
I'm going to try.
What kind of vision does he
All
get?
right.
I'm
Roll me
dodging,
roll
I'm
me a
dodging, I'm
roll me a
dodging, I'm
slight.
dodging.
Hito, roll me a sleight of hand. Doc, roll me an acrobatics to dodge.
Can I
The,
help-
the
can I
3D,
assist Doc?
the 5 Ds of dodgeball.
12.
How are you assisting?
I was
Who are you
gonna
assisting?
block him with my mage hands.
You don't need assistance, man. Like,
Nah,
Wait,
I
I
lied.
need
I'm not very good at this.
it's okay.
I've
You
got-
you
you
rolled
beat
it.
me already.
Doc, you try to dodge out of the way, as Hito kind of does a false stumble and tips it, and even though you try to dodge,
Betrayed.
no,
My
yeah,
face looks
your
betrayed.
your face looks betrayed, but you also can't help yourself because of your well-bred manners. You actually still reach out to grab it without thinking as it touches your hand, Doc. And you see a vision of yourself on your hands and knees, coughing and coughing and coughing, blood coating the ground.
Do I come back from that?
You can feel the worst part about this vision isn't it's not even just in your mind's eye. You can feel the gurgling, bubbling, choking sensation as you can't gain a full breath as the blood is boiling and bubbling up from your lungs. You can feel the shake in your limbs as you are trying to fight these convulsions, but everything in you feels like you're getting weaker as you feel yourself tip sideways to land on the ground, your vision growing dark.
I want to catch him.
Oh no, he's still standing upright. This is in
You
his...
guys see me like
Yeah.
having a seizure.
Yeah, as Doc, it's weird because even as you can feel yourself getting weaker, there is a sense of calm, coolness, almost inevitability filling you as you look down at this lantern in your hands.
Do I come back now?
Yeah.
And I'm just like looking at this lantern in my hands. Like as Doc comes back, he'll like collapse to his knees and like one hand on the ground.
You are certain you have seen a vision of your own death.
Oh,
You okay, buddy?
Doc spits up some blood. I'm alright. Was that really necessary, Hito?
Well, is it as bad as you thought?
Yeah, I just died.
Oh,
So
not
that
another
means you
one.
don't want it?
Been there, brother. Twice.
Didn't look dead.
I think I just experienced my death, Hudson. Like a dream again, but it felt really real.
Like a virtual reality.
I really don't like this lantern. I'm gonna wrap it in the cloth, and I'm gonna shove
Tuck
it
it
to
into
the
your
bottom.
bag.
Touching it then?
I've wrapped it in the cloth so I don't have to touch it, and I chuck it in the bottom of the bag. I need to talk to someone about this. So.
I'd just like to state, this worse things death. Just ask Kev.
I mean, he's...
Oh, hell yeah.
Wait, what's worse than death?
Oh, I've been stuck on this mortal plane. No.
Okay, you can probably go. Just ask Steve.
Cauliflower. Cauliflower is worse than death.
No, that the shake machine's always broken at Macca's.
That is a fate worse than death, honestly. I would rather be dead than in drive-through with the shake machine broken.
They're not actually broken, you know that, right?
Either way,
I can see just
Conspiracy
like
theories abound.
either way.
We'll talk about our McDonald's ice cream machine theories later, gentlemen. But
they're real. It's real. Anyway.
Not a theory.
no, I mean, consequences are way worse than death.
As you are speculating and watching Doc tuck this lantern into his bag, all of a sudden behind you, you hear this uncanny sound. Woof. as you can feel this radiant heat coming from behind you, as you turn and each of you realize that, they've lit a bonfire. And then recognition dawns as you realize the house you had spent all afternoon building is alight.
Wasn't me.
We run in slow motion. Despite the heat of the bonfire, Doc is feeling a chill right now.
Takes a long sip of his whiskey.
As we're heading over there, I'm like, oh, someone's house on fire. I hate to have lived there. It
Oh,
sucks
fuck,
for that
this guy is
Yeah.
like...
Yeah, he doesn't know.
I'd imagine that Cal teleports directly over there, puts it out. You know.
Yeah, there's no problem at all. Is there
Hell's
evidence?
in there.
Are we there yet?
Oh, you race
was his
across.
fault.
There are already people there. Like Shah Khan is already there trying. They are like, they have a bucket system to basically get water to here, and they're throwing bucket after bucket of water on it. Shah Khan is gesturing to people to get water, to stay back, to make sure that the nearby houses that are also straw thatched are being evacuated of any of the families and children that live in the surrounding areas, the tents and whatnot, as this whole house is alight.
I can't help it. Heater's gonna be
Oh
sitting
my
there going,
god, it's a
"Give
battle
me-
map.
The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn."
Why is it a battle map?
Why is it a battle map?
That scares me.
right.
Can we...
The barrel of water on his back.
Yeah,
not,
I
not,
was
not
say
the magic water.
we will try to put it out, but perhaps. So
Yeah,
I've got Firebolt. That's a good spell.
I'm gonna use my mage hand to grab the buckets and pour them more directly on the fire. So you know, people like they have to throw them. I'm going for like the center roof mass, hoping that helps.
Budge will take off his back barrel and just start trying his best.
Yeah, you can certainly do so. You can start trying to spray it down.
Yeah, my prestidigitation can snuff out campfires, so I'm gonna just try to be prestidigitizing bits of it.
You're casting spell after spell to try and pull some of the heat out of this fire, trying to diminish it. As Hudson, you are standing there realizing that everything you have spent all afternoon doing, your friends have spent all afternoon doing, is going up in flames.
All right. Is the ground sandy at all?
Yes, the ground all around is sand.
All right. Grab a bucket, get the sand, throw it on the fire. And I start grabbing a bucket and throwing sand on the fire.
Hudson,
And,
wait. We'll get the buckets. You flap your wings.
That you could
Blow
have
the-
feed it. Why are you
It's
feeding
gonna,
it?
yeah, it's gonna
Fire
feed
off.
it. That's
I
air,
was gonna
brother.
say blow the sand at it. But anyway.
You mean at all the straw thatched buildings and tents around it too?
All the embers.
Hudson doesn't. No, not Hudson. Doc doesn't know how to put out.
What
a
are you going to do, Hudson?
I'm prestidigitizing.
I've thrown 2 ice knives in there so they explode with ice damage.
Okay,
damage.
just Hudson, you hear the sizzle as ice, as you hear just whoosh, and you hear this thunking, but then you can feel a hot moisture rise in the smoke as you can feel that the ice is rapidly melting. It does dim slightly, but this whole house, as you know, was built out of timber and straw.
It'll be gone. Like, just got to contain it.
I'll start going with Hudson's sand plan.
Okay.
We just
I'm
gotta
gonna start-
contain it.
I'm gonna start sanding the spreading fires, so like that boy and that boy, I suppose, to make sure that it doesn't get to any of the other houses.
Okay.
And focus a little less on the house and like containment, as Hudson's just said.
Cal, open a portal right above the roof, and I'll start throwing sand from the portal.
Cal, open a portal above the roof and then one in the oasis, so water just rains down.
Well,
Uh,
Cal's not
DM,
here to
can we
do
get
that.
that?
Yeah, Cal
I
can't
will
do
do
that
that.
because so
Hito
Hito
can
does
do
it.
it too.
Oh,
I
fuck
will
yeah,
do
Hito
that.
has portals. Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
Hito.
We'll say for
What is this, D&D or Portal?
we'll say for the sake of this that poor Cal is very overwhelmed by
Oh, he had too much to drink. Yeah.
Why can't I just be whelmed?
No, he was really overwhelmed by the sight of the flames and whatnot. The fact of he's trying to summon his portals, but it's a lot to try and
gonna say-
manifest.
Moment.
Yeah.
He's probably flashing back to the inn. So it wasn't me.
Yeah.
So
I'll do my portal.
He started running.
Put it in the oasis and put it above the house so a whole heap of water will just slam down.
sure, you are slamming down the water of this place over this damage.
Can
You
I
can-
see any
Okay.
injured?
The fire's going to go out, but it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah. So as this is happening, you watch as the house is singed and blackened. There doesn't appear to be any injured nearby. They managed to contain it very quickly. Your water and portals, Hito, obviously helped with this. As it's standing there, the remains of the house you had built, Hudson, smouldering.
Did anyone see what happened?
Shah Khan comes over. That is what I would like to know. Who is responsible for this? A few people kind of look unsure, like they didn't see what happened. But a voice calls out from somewhere in the crowd. I think it was a firework!
I just would like to say at this point, Doc looks around to see where Casabri is. Casabri.
Casabrai, you notice, is in one of the buildings nearby. He's actually helping he's carrying a couple of children out of the nearby buildings.
Does he look over at all or anything?
He seems to be looking over. After he gently hands the two children off to their parents, he comes over. I am happy to help investigate whatever happened here.
Doesn't matter. A house can be rebuilt as long as no one's hurt, injured.
Yes, of course. I will help you clear the rubble tomorrow.
Thank you.
Does he look sus at all? Like, can I roll an insight?
Roll me an insight.
Because I am sus of him. With my skills at Among Us.
It's looking like a pretty sussy Barco, if you ask me.
Oh my god.
I vote for Scott.
He lit us on fire.
I didn't do anything, Clint.
It was Scott.
I also
God
vote
damn
for
it.
Scott.
Damn it.
I vote for me again. I think I do it.
Doc,
You just want to have the attention.
as you're watching Casabrai's face, you noticed a small flicker of something cross his features. Just a small tick to his jaw.
It's a little bit unfortunate that this sort of thing would happen to this particular house, wouldn't it? That stray firework.
It wouldn't be the first time it has happened, but as Hudson has said, we can rebuild a house as long as no one was hurt.
I'm just gonna take a step back and make sure all the fire's out as well.
Everyone's okay? No, there's no injuries?
Shah Khan looks at you. We will assess everybody, but for now, if you are uninjured, please continue with the festival. This is a time for merriment. We will take care of everything here. he looks at you, Hudson. As terrible as this is, you and your friend should continue enjoying the festival. We will assess what this means for your first trial tomorrow.
That's understandable. I'm just
Right.
more concerned that I'm just more concerned and happy that no one else was hurt.
Yes. Well, we will investigate fully later. But, like I said, please, go, be merry. We will
Thank you,
get to the
Khan.
problem of this. And he gives you a pat on the shoulder, Hudson, as he turns to keep ushering people away from the site of this, leaving you to kind of face your friends.
Sorry. All your hard work looks like it's been destroyed.
Looks pretty good to me.
Oh, you guys built it.
Tegan, did I pick up anything? Just check roll 20.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Casting.
Just you can just whisper it to me. It's
does,
alright.
does it have a save or anything?
Not if it's just surface thoughts.
Okay. You continue talking.
I'd like to have a quick look at the crowd as they walk away. I'm looking for 2 people in particular.
Who are you looking for?
That shopkeeper that shooed me away to begin with for the competition.
Of course, he's still on that.
And our good friend, our rival for Hudson, who said he will help tomorrow clear the rubble. I want to see if I can spot those 2, and I just keep looking and track to which huts or whatever they go to.
You do notice that the goblin toss has been packed up, but there are a group of older Leonins sitting around, including the vendor, who are sharing some drinks. They seem a little bit tipsy, but they seem to be enjoying themselves. Casabrai, however, seems to be over just making sure that there are no embers in the underbrush around this house.
Just every now and then look to see if they go anywhere, and I want to kind of figure out where they live.
Where are you sleeping tonight?
Well,
You're a
on-
lovable, creepy
Let's
lad.
just enjoy ourselves.
well, on the plus
Nothing
side,
more can be done.
I can make a hut for us again, remember? So it's all good. We got somewhere to sleep.
Be
I love
rich,
tiny hut.
Damn it, if I had Snitch, I could rewind time.
If I could turn back time.
Oh, well. Snitch exists somewhere in this universe. That's alright.
Okay, as you
Hudson, how are you feeling?
keep looking around and checking in with Hudson, and
Yep.
you continue to enjoy your revelry, that's actually where we're going to end. You can address this next week. So, to everybody who watched, thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll get on top of the slight stream issues next week. But otherwise, thank you everybody for joining us. I hope you enjoy. Keep an eye out on the 11th of November for Equinox. But otherwise, drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, and have a great morning, afternoon, evening or night wherever you are in the world. And we will see you all next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.